Welcome, everyone, to the World Baseball Classic. Miami, Florida. It's sold out. Venezuela, United States. Let's play some baseball. We have got a fantastic matchup for you tonight, and I will be your commentator. I'm Clem Hawks, if we haven't met. I'm wearing a tie tonight because this is an absolute amazing game between all-star lineups on both sides. Team USA, led by Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, Paul Goldschmidt, and the list continues. It goes on and on, whereas Team Venezuela, undefeated at that, is led by Luis Arraez, Ronald Acuna Jr., Jose Altuve, and again, an all-star filled lineup. I will be commentating the game for you tonight. I will be keeping score as well. I've got my little score sheets here, so we will be having a great time tonight. The game is just about to start. It is 6:03 Central Time, 7:03 in Miami, again, where this game is being played, and we are excited to watch this one. I will give you my predictions and the starting lineup in just 1 second. But I'm excited for the World Baseball Classic to be underway in just a few moments. Awesome. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Again, we will be going over lineups and predictions shortly, just making sure I have all of my ducks in a row. Okay. Awesome. We will start with the visiting team, which is the United States, who came second in Pool C. They are the visiting team, so they will bat first, and I will give you their lineup right now. Mookie Betts is leading off. He is in right field tonight, followed by Mike Trout batting second. That's a deadly 1-2 combination. Mike Trout's in center field. Paul Goldschmidt is the first baseman, batting third, followed by Nolan Arenado. That's been a pretty solid 1-2-3-4 for the United States. Kyle Tucker is in left field batting fifth. Tim Anderson at second base tonight. He has played there a little bit this World Classic, and he's done a really good job. He's batting sixth. Kyle Schwarber's the DH, had a great game one. We'll talk a little bit more about that as the game goes on, but he is the DH batting seventh. JT Realmuto is the catcher batting eighth. Trey Turner is batting ninth, and he is at shortstop. And on the mound for the United States is Lance Lynn. Again, we'll talk about these players as the game starts, but let's go over Team Venezuela's lineup. It is, again, an all-star lineup led by Jose Altuve at second base, Anthony Santander at the right field position batting second. Luis Arraez is your first baseman batting third. Man, that's got to feel good for him. Salvador Perez is the catcher batting fourth. Ronald Acuna Jr. is in center field batting fifth. David Peralta, haven't talked about him much in the MLB lately, but he is sixth and in left field tonight. I'm going to have trouble with this name all night long. Eugenio Suarez is the third baseman batting seventh. Gleyber Torres is the DH batting eighth. And Andres Jimenez is the shortstop. He is rounding out the field in ninth. And then on the mound, the southpaw, Martin Perez. Like myself, this pitching matchup. Two former Twins going at it as well. But this is going to be a great matchup. Let me know what your predictions are down in the comments below. My prediction will be the United States squeaking this one out 6-5. I think it'll be a slugfest, but I do think the United States will prevail. They were hot coming off their last couple of games, and they were on a mission, right? The United States, they went down to Mexico early and never really recovered, and then all of a sudden, they needed to get back into action, handled Canada very quickly, and then they went down early to Colombia but battled back for the win there, and now they will be facing, again, the undefeated Team Venezuela. So this should be exciting. Both teams, again, this is the quarterfinals. This is to get to the semifinals. There are still two more matches you got to win after this one to be called champion. And realistically, either of these teams could go on and be the future champion. I think whoever wins tonight becomes the champion, but it is a sold-out crowd in Miami, and we are ready for baseball. World Baseball Classic. As the umpires and managers talk at home plate, I can give you the lineup for Team USA one more time because they are, again, the visitors tonight. It will be Mookie Betts leading things off in right, Mike Trout in center batting second, Paul Goldschmidt at first batting third, Arenado is the third baseman batting fourth, Kyle Tucker in left batting fifth, Tim Anderson at second base batting sixth, Kyle Schwarber is the DH batting 7th. JT Realmuto is the catcher batting 8th. And rounding things out is Trey Turner, the shortstop. Ladies and gentlemen, again, if you are new here, I love baseball. Obviously, that's why we're commentating it tonight. I brought the tie out for this event. It's a huge event, and I'd love for you to stick around. Hit that subscribe button if you have not done that already, as we post about baseball here quite often, almost every single day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are ready. And again, if you could like the stream, if you are in here, I would really appreciate that as well. Mookie Betts is about ready to stand in the box, and that means baseball is going to start. Martin Perez on the mound in this World Baseball Classic. He does have one start, went 3 1/3 innings, couple of strikeouts, a couple of walks. And he's a 5-tool player. He has got 5 different pitches. They're all they come out of the same spot, but they all move just a little bit. Different variations of the fastball, sinker, cutter, 4-seam. And then he's got a changeup and a curveball. So he is definitely going to be working on the mound tonight. And honestly, I want to say it was the Twins that rejuvenated this guy's career. Back in 2019, he was on a very, very good Twins team, coming off of a not-so-good Rangers team. And then he went to Boston, and it was fine there, but went back to Texas and really did some damage. Of course, was an all-star in 2022, looking to further his career, of course, but start where he left off. Let's put it that way. We are underway as Martin Perez delivers a 92-mile-an-hour fastball in there for a strike, and it is 0-1. I will put a little banner here once we have a break, but for now, just listen to my voice as the 0-1 pitch is in the dirt to Mookie Betts. This is a righty in Mookie Betts facing off against the lefty, the southpaw, Martin Perez. Betts has a .235 average in this World Baseball Classic. He's hit the ball hard. He's just hit it to the right people. As the 1-1 is high and tight. And that's the cutter from Martin Perez. It's 2-1. Again, we are just underway here in the top of the first inning. Still scoreless. Mookie Betts, the first batter of the game. And the 2-1 is grounded through the hole off the glove of the diving second baseman. And that will be an infield hit. Jose Altuve made an excellent play to even get his glove on that ball, as the shift is not banned in the World Baseball Classic. So they were shifted to the pull side for Mookie Betts, and it was just out of the reach of Jose Altuve for base hit number 1 tonight. And again, I will be keeping track of the scoring. I hope you guys can as well, but it'll bring up Mike Trout, who has had an absolute monster of a World Baseball Classic, even after striking out a couple of times. And the first pitch to Trout is lifted to center field, short center field, coming in as Acuna, and it drops for a base hit. They're going to try to throw him out at third. Betts is safe as the ball scoots away. Runners on the corners here early as Team USA. The ball actually goes into the dugout, and Team USA has scored its first run. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Team USA is on the board, 2 batters in. I don't know how that will be officially scored, but let me give you that rundown one more time. It was a high and inside cutter. Trout swings. It's a pop bloop hit into short center. Acuna throws it to third, trying to get Betts out, stretching it from second to third. And he read that ball incredibly well. Betts was in there safely. The ball gets away, goes into the dugout, and everyone advances 90 feet. So Trout is actually on third base right now. In a one-run, no-out, top two batters here for Team USA. They do call it a single for Trout. He advances on the throw to second, and then the error puts Betts at home. Here is Goldschmidt, who swings at the first pitch. It's 0-1, fouled off. That was a lot to cover here early. No RBI for Mike Trout. And because it was on the error. But Trout is standing on third. Mookie Betts at home. The 0-1 to Goldschmidt. A swing and a miss on an 84-mile-an-hour changeup in the dirt. It's 0-2 to Goldschmidt. Big bounce back batter here for Martin Perez. As we finally get to slow down for just 1 second, Martin Perez takes a breath. Now the 0-2 pitch. Again, a little low. This time spit at in the dirt. The count's 1-2. 15 people in here. Welcome in, everyone. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the game. Again, it is 1-0 Team USA in the first two batters of the game. Goldschmidt swings and fouls it back, still 1-2. At the end of this inning, I will definitely give you a recap once again of how the runs scored, and I will put up a little lower third so you guys can keep track of the scoring at home. I just did not have time to get that set up before the game. 1-2 is the count, still nobody out. And the pitch to Goldschmidt, again, a changeup low, and a good take there by Goldschmidt. The count is 2-2. 1-0 USA. Nobody out here in the top of the first. 2-2 is the count. Martin Perez delivers, and it is lifted to short right field. That'll drop. And the United States is up 2-0 on an RBI single from Paul Goldschmidt. 3 consecutive singles have plated 2 runs early for the United States. They are not messing around today. Nobody out still in the top of the first inning. That ball was literally an inch off the ground, and he shoots it into right field for a base hit. So Mookie Betts on with a single, an infield single, really. And it was a heck of an effort by Altuve, but again, no dice. He was on first. We'll wait for this pitch to Arenado. He swings and fouls it down the third base line. It's 0-1. The lefty of Perez has had to face 4 consecutive righties here with Betts, Trout, Goldschmidt, and now Nolan Arenado. The count is 0-1. Again, 2-0 lead for the United States here in the top of the first inning. Nobody out. And now a called strike on a cutter to Arenado. The count is 0-2. So I already mentioned Mookie Betts getting on with an infield single. Trout bloops one into center as the runners advanced all the way around to second and third. The ball gets away, goes into the dugout. Everyone advances, and that scored the first run. And then I just mentioned the Goldschmidt RBI single plates the second run of the inning. Still nobody out here in the top of the first. The count is 1-2 to Arenado. He swings, shoots it down the right field line, and that is a base hit. Rounding first, going to third is Goldschmidt, and 4 consecutive singles here for the United States. Still nobody out in the top of the first. What a run here early for the United States. A hitting streak for Team USA. Earlier in pool play, the United States played Canada, and I think they scored 9 runs in the first inning, an onslaught. Early in that game ended in a bad 12-1 loss for Canada. I believe that was in 7 innings as well. But, man, the USA is not messing around here. 2-0 still in the first inning. And Martin Perez is going to get a talking to. Runners are on the corners, nobody out in the top of the first, and the United States is up 2-0. Let me try to get that score bug up for you guys so you can watch along with me. My computer is so far away from me. Already warming up in the bullpen is Ruiz. The infield has come in for Venezuela, trying to prevent the run at third base. Again, runners are on the corners. Paul Goldschmidt is the runner at third, and Nolan Arenado is the runner at first. 4 consecutive singles to start off this game. The lefty Tucker swings at the first pitch, and it's a bleeder into center field. The United States scores another one, and scampering to third is Arenado. Scampering to second is Tucker. Everybody's safe, and the United States leads 3-0. An RBI, I believe that would be called a double, but it might go as a single, and then he advances on the throw. We'll have to see. It's a single and an advance on the throw for Kyle Tucker, but an RBI nonetheless. And, of course, Arenado scampering to third. It looks like they are going to challenge this, or at least they want to challenge it, as the runner, Kyle Tucker, scampering to second base to try to leg out the throw that went to third initially. 5 consecutive singles for the United States here in inning number 1. There is still nobody out. The throw was in time, but the tag was not. Tucker did slide off the base, so we will see if they kept the tag on him. The challenge, they will challenge this. So let me try to pull up the score bug for you now, as they are reviewing this one. The throw beat him, but his foot was in there. The only question is, did Altuve hold the tag on Tucker? And they do call Tucker out. So Kyle Tucker is cut down at second base. The first out here in the top of the first inning. But still 5 consecutive singles for Team USA and a 3-0 lead on Martin Perez. And it looks like they will go to commercial. I'm guessing that means a pitching change. So we will finally be able to take a break and get this score bug up for you. What a first inning. And again, it's not even over. There's only 1 out here in the first inning. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are enjoying the stream, though, so far. I will play a quick ad, and if you are enjoying it, please consider liking the stream, but also please consider subscribing if you are enjoying. If you want to talk more about baseball, I talk about baseball every single day on this channel, so I would greatly appreciate it if you were to want to come along and enjoy it with me. And we will get this tracker up here. See if that worked. It's loading. Boom, there it is. So let me recap this for you. Everyone who is now in here, there are 12 of you in here. Again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Mookie Betts led off the game with an infield single. Jose Altuve made a heck of an effort to block that ball, keeping it from rolling into the alley, keeping Mookie Betts at first base. Then Mike Trout came up, blooped one into center. Mookie Betts scampered to third. Trout went to second on the throw to third, but the throw got away. Went into the dugout. Everyone got to advance another 90 feet, which plated the first run of the game. Paul Goldschmidt comes up, hits a line shot to right field, plates Trout 2-0. Arenado also singled, and then Kyle Tucker singled. 5 consecutive singles for Team USA. Again, that plated the 3 runs. And then Kyle Tucker was just thrown out trying to advance to second before, I guess he was safe, but then slid off the bag. The tag was held on him, and he was called out. But still a 3-0 lead for Team USA here in the top of the first inning, all on singles. But USA has been dominant here so far in this game. And Ruiz comes into the game. Jose Ruiz, I believe. And the first pitch to Tim Anderson looked like a cutter that dove into the dirt, but it was swung at, missed, called a strike. Swung at, he missed it, it's a strike. 0-1 the count. So Martin Perez does not get through the first inning, let alone 6 batters. And now a 97-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner. Looked at for a ball. It's 1-1. Jose Ruiz, 2 games in the World Baseball Classic. 2-0 record. I don't know if he's gotten the wins, I guess, but in 2 2/3 innings, has a couple of strikeouts and a walk. Tim Anderson, 4 for 11. Has had a really good World Baseball Classic. Swings at a slider. In the other batter's box, it's righty to righty. So in the left-handed batter's box, the count is 1-2. We'll get you a final reading on Martin Perez's line. We'll have to see until Nolan Arenado either scores or the inning ends, because that is a bequeathed runner there for Martin Perez. But Jose Ruiz comes in. And a check swing on Anderson. They will appeal. He did not go 2-2. Pretty much anything will score Anderson. I believe the infield is in. So obviously just don't hit it right to him. Trying to cut down the runner at third, which is Nolan Arenado. Another check swing. Did Anderson go this time? Yes, he did. It's a strikeout. And the second out for Team Venezuela here in the first inning. Yeah, Anderson, check swing on that one, ends up going around. Out number 2. So still 3-0, Team USA, but now 2 outs in the top of the first for Kyle Schwarber. Still a runner out there, that's Nolan Arenado at third base. And the first pitch to Schwarber, a 96-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside part of the plate. The count's 0-1. Kyle Schwarber only 1 hit out of his 6 at-bats so far in the WBC, but it was a 3-run home run in Game 1. The 0-1 pitch floats outside. It's 1-1 to Kyle Schwarber, who is the DH tonight. The United States has plated 3 runs on 5 singles. And the 1-1 to Schwarber inside almost hits him in the kneecaps, but he gets out of the way. 2-1. We'll have to give you some more updates on Ruiz, because Martin Perez, I was going to expect to talk about Martin Perez a little bit more. I didn't have Ruiz pulled up because Martin Perez only got through 5 batters. Here's the 2-1 to Schwarber. He swings at a splitter. Missed it. 2-2. A much needed. That's a nasty split finger change. And the count is 2-2. Ruiz was the much needed relief to try to end this first inning. 2-2 as Schwarber pops it straight up and into left field. The left fielder out there, David Peralta, makes the catch. And I wouldn't say Venezuela escapes, but limits the damage as Team USA puts up 3 runs on 5 hits. There was an error by Venezuela as well, but nonetheless, Team USA up by 3 here in the middle of the first inning. We'll see if Team USA can do any better on the pitching side of things, as we will see Lance Lynn come to the plate. But let me go find the stats for Martin Perez. Martin Perez, his final line today, 1.1 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, no walks, no strikeouts. That is an ERA now in the World Baseball Classic of 9.82, whereas he came into this event with a 2.70 ERA. We are in commercial right now, ladies and gentlemen, so if you have not, please consider liking and subscribing on the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are able to watch it as you are on Fox, or if you are here watching it as well, or being able to listen to me, I greatly appreciate you being here. And that was just the top half of the first inning. 13 of you in here. I saw 22 for just a second, so again, thank you all if you are here. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you being here, and we will get to see Venezuela's lineup in just a second as we come back from commercial. But one more time, if you are new, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you like baseball, or you just like listening to me talk, because this has been fun. So a 25-minute top of the first inning. That is crazy. I did say this game was going to be 6-5 in favor of the United States, so already the United States getting over half of their runs from what my prediction was. Please let me know what your prediction is down below. But this is, the United States obviously has an all-star lineup. So does Team Venezuela, and it is led off by Jose Altuve, Anthony Santander, and Luis Ariz. Lance Lynn is on the mound, and the first pitch to Altuve is driven to left for a base hit. There you go. And will he stretch it to 2? No, he stays at 1. So just like that, like I'm telling you, this is not a lineup to just look at and roll through. This is a quality MLB all-star type lineup for Venezuela as well. Lance Lynn, I believe he had to start against Canada, went 1-0 in that game with a 1.8 ERA, 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, and only gave 1 home run, which I believe was to Edward Julian. This is Anthony Santander. Righty in Lance Lynn delivers the first pitch to the lefty Santander. Ball 1 in the dirt. Just like Martin Perez, Lance Lynn has 5 pitches. Couple of different fastball variations, fastball, cutter, sinker, a slider, and a curveball. The 1-0 pitch is swung at and missed on a 91-mile-an-hour slider. 1-1 the counts. The United States leading 3-0. 5 consecutive base hits in the first inning. Nolan Arenado was stranded at third. Bottom of the first, nobody out, and the 1-1 is driven into the screen down the right field line. 1-2. 300 people have come in already into the stream. That is fantastic. Thank you for being here. 1-2 is the count to the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Had a great 2022 with the Baltimore Orioles. 1-2, and he pops this one up, and it'll drift out of play. Or no, it stays in play. Excuse me, that's my bad. Nolan Arenado in fair territory, in fact, makes the catch. The camera kind of making a little bit of a move there, suggesting that that was going to go out of play. But no, in fact, it is out number 1. And a P5 for Anthony Santander. It'll bring up Luis Ariz, the only guy I am rooting for on Venezuela, because he was my favorite twin. Luis Ariz had a great 2022, being the batting champion in the AL, playing first base and batting third for Venezuela. Absolutely fantastic for that man. And the first pitch to Luis Ariz, a fastball, out and away. Way away. 1-0 the count. Luis Ariz is 2 for 13. Not a great World Baseball Classic for him so far. Lance Lynn delivers the 1-0, and it is driven to right. This one's got a chance. Back at the wall. It's gone. Luis Ariz has cut the deficit to 1-3-2. Luis Ariz with a home run in the quarterfinals of the World Baseball Classic. Just when you needed some momentum to go back into Venezuela's way, Luis Ariz, the 2022 batting champion, delivers. And the crowd goes wild. That is his new home and his new ballpark. I hope he gets used to it. And if not, that just did, as he homers. His first homer in the World Baseball Classic, his first RBIs as well. 3-2 United States. And Salvador Perez swings and drives one out to left, but this one will die at the warning track for a flyout. Let me tell you what, the fans were on their feet for that one, as it looked like Perez might have just tied this game. Luis Ariz got a cutter up at his eyes and pulled it into or above the bullpen in right. How about that? And you know he is fired up for his home country. Absolutely electric here in the World Baseball Classic between two of the best teams in the world. Lance Lynn delivers a strike to Acuna as he swings and missed it. The count's 0-1. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. The United States only leads by 1. Some action going on here in the first inning. 0-1 pitch to Acuna, curveball that comes back, and Acuna did not like it. That was maybe inside, but called a strike. It's 0-2. Lance Lynn digging in deep, can get out of this inning with one more pitch. And he will deliver the 0-2 to Acuna high. 1-2. It was a fastball at 93 that just ran away from him. Acuna is 3 for 15 in this World Baseball Classic. Looking to start a 2-out rally or possibly tie the game with one swing. The 1-2, another high fastball. He didn't chase. 2-2. That is the greatest thing about baseball, is it not? You're never out of it. You are never out of it. You can tie it with 1, 2, 3 swings of the bat. Lance Lynn will dig in for the 2-2. A sinker that goes into the kneecaps of Acuna. He jumps right out of the way. It's a full count now. The United States still leads by 1, 3-2 here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs. And we'll see what happens here on the 3-2 from Lynn. Out of the windup, the pitch, a fastball down the middle, driven to center, and right into the glove of Mike Trout. A line out ends the inning, but not before Team Venezuela gets on the board by none other than Luis Ariz's 2-run home run, and this is just the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting first inning of play here tonight, as the United States leads 3-2 over Venezuela. Again, the winner of this one will go only to the semis, but realistically could end up winning this whole thing, as the Dominican Republic was by far the favorite. Puerto Rico knocked them out, and then Mexico knocked Puerto Rico out. But Venezuela, now probably one of, if not the favorites, again, outside of the United States. It has been a fantastic couple of pool play games. And this is just, again, the quarterfinals of that game. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 12 of you in here right now. I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. Of course, you can see the score bug right down here if you are watching along at home, or if you are able to watch the game and just love listening to me. That is fantastic. And I hope you guys, again, are enjoying it. Please consider hitting that subscribe button if you have not done so already. We are almost to 4,050 subscribers. But then also, if you are enjoying the stream, please leave a like. There's 14 of you in here. We are at 4 likes. I'd love for you guys to leave a like and consider subscribing. Also, please leave us some comments. I'd love to talk to you about the game while it's going on here. We are in commercial break. But Team USA will come up to the plate with 8, 9, and 1 in the top half of the second. We're in commercial right now, so we're just chilling. Thank you for liking the stream, though. Please consider commenting as well. I'd love to talk to you guys during the game, about the game, as we're commentating along. 17 of you in here. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. I'm so very much appreciative of you guys tagging along. All right. The United States is back, and the first pitch to Remuto fouled right back into the catcher, Salvador Perez. The count is 0-1. It is still Jose Ruiz out there for Venezuela. And he will face 8, 9, and 1 again for the United States. That is JT Remuto, Trey Turner, and Mookie Betts. This game, started out with 5 consecutive singles for Team USA. Then they cut Martin Perez. He got out of the game for Jose Ruiz. Came in, got the last 2 guys out. But then in the bottom half of the first, Luis Ariz ties the game up. Or not ties the game, cut into the deficit, cut into the lead with a home run. 0-1 is the count to Remuto. Another fastball right down the middle, swung at and missed by Remuto. It is 0-2. Remuto has had a pretty good WBC, 3 for 5. That's a 600 average, by the way. Couple of RBI as well. And now Salvador Perez is walking out to the mound. I'm not sure what this is about. Looks like they're going through some sort of maybe a concussion protocol with Salvador Perez right now. He did foul. The first pitch of this inning was fouled off right into the chest protector of Perez. And then the next pitch was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. He caught it. Everything looked okay, but then they have now called time and are checking on Perez. He has got quite the resume for himself. He's a 7-time All-Star, 5-time Gold Glove Award winner, 4-time Silver Slugger, was the 2015 World Series MVP with the Royals. Got some water. It looks like he's going to stay in this game. Good for Venezuela. They need him, but what a guy. Always lights up the Twins for sure, but glad he can stay in this game as there will be some pitches going back and forth between Ruiz and Salvador Perez just to make sure he is okay. I'm glad he is okay. Maybe gotten just the wind knocked out of him or something. Just stunned him on that check swing or foul back into his chest. But we'll see what happens here. Again, JT Remuto in the box. The count is 0-2 on Remuto. Nobody out here. In the top of the second inning, the United States on top, 3-2. The 0-2 pitch to Remuto. Swing and driven down the left field line. This one might drop, and it does. Down the left field line and fumbled in the corner. Remuto will stop at second, and the United States again leaves or continues where they left off with a hit to lead off the inning. This time a double by the catcher, Remuto. That one looked like it was a cutter right off the end of the bat. Remuto just threw his bat at it, and it landed just inside fair territory down the left field line. So top of the second inning, nobody out and a runner on in scoring position. 5 singles and a double. This is Trey Turner. He takes a sinker inside. It might have even bounced to the plate. It's 1-0 Turner. 3 for 11 with a home run and a couple of RBI in the 2023 World Baseball Classic so far. He is the 9-hole hitter today. Ruiz will work from the stretch. The righty to the righty Turner. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Looked like a curveball there, a tight curveball from Ruiz. Evens the count at 1. When you got Trey Turner as your number 9-hole hitter, you got a pretty good lineup. The 1-1 is outside, 2-1 now to Turner. Again, Tim Anderson, the other shortstop in the game, he is actually playing second. He's done really well there. Remuto is at second. And the pitch to Turner inside, 2-2. Doesn't matter what Turner does. If he can get on, that would be great. But Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado. Again, this lineup does not get any easier as it goes. Betts is on deck. The infield is back. Maybe shifted a step or two for Turner. The 3-1. Check swing. He walked him. He lost him. Runners on first and second now for Team USA. And again, you're looking at a lineup now that went 5 for 5. 5 consecutive singles in the first inning to lead off this game. It plated 3 runs, which gave the United States a 3-0 lead at the time. And then in the bottom half of the first, Team Venezuela had a 2-run home run from Luis Arraez. The United States looking to get those 2 runs and more back. Here is Mookie Betts. The first pitch to Betts. A chopper to short, could be 2. Flipped to second for 1. Altuve to first. And it's an inning. No, not an inning-ending double play, excuse me. That is just 2 outs. And Altuve is down at second base. Altuve struggling to get up. Now with the help of his teammates and even Turner. Turner went into second base maybe hard. It'll be a 6-4-3 double play. Remuto will advance to third. Looks like Turner just came in and Altuve lifted his leg and Turner just slid right into it. Nothing you can really do there, I believe. Like, it didn't look very malicious or anything, but definitely a needed out. Or outs for Venezuela. As Ruiz has come in, he struck out Anderson, got the flyout to end the inning from Schwarber, then gave up the double, but gets a double play after that. This is Mike Trout, takes high and tight for ball number 1. Again, Betts singled in his first at-bat along with the next 4 guys, so Trout 1 for 1 as well. Runner on third is JT Remuto. 1-0 to Trout. Now he pops it foul. 1-1. Only the top of the second inning here. The United States leading by 1, 3-2. 2 outs. Runner on third. Team captain for Team USA. And the 1-1 delivery to Trout takes outside. Another 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Ruiz, again, who plays for the Chicago White Sox. He's got a lot of gas. 63 games last year, 60 innings, but it's 68 strikeouts, a 1-0 record, but a 4.6 ERA. The 2-1 to Trout is fouled straight back. It's 2-2, 2 outs. Deuces are wild. I don't know what y'all can do. Rub the hat, do the fishing pole. The crowd getting into it here. Ruiz versus Trout. 2 outs. 2-2 count in the top of the second inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ruiz is fired up as he strikes out Mike Trout for his second out of the day. Or his second strikeout of the day. And the inning is over. United States strands Remuto at third. And it is still 3-2 U.S. headed to the bottom half of the second. A much-needed, I wouldn't even say clean inning, but a much-needed scoreless inning for Team Venezuela. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I'll play another quick ad, but ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are enjoying what you are watching. Of course, if you're watching the game at home on Fox and are just tuning in, or if you're listening to me because you can't see the game, broadcasting it, I hope you guys are having a great time enjoying it. And please consider hitting that like button. There are 7 likes on the stream now. I'd love to get that to 10, but also consider subscribing if you are enjoying this. I am having an awesome time right now. There have been 618 people that have come through tonight so far. So I am so thankful for all of you, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this stream will do. But again, thank you so much for being here right now. And again, consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you have not already. We are in commercial break right now, so we will just wait until they come back, and we will get to watch David Peralta. Oh boy, again, I have trouble with this name. Eugenio Suarez and Gleyber Torres come to the plate. I'm going to have to get more water here in 1 second. Maybe I should be okay. And again, if you are here, please leave a comment. I'd love to talk to you guys, at least during breaks, as we can, to talk about the game or, you know, what your predictions are for the game. Who do you think is going to win? Well, welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here in Miami, Florida. The United States leading Venezuela 3-2. And we've had a great couple of innings so far. Lance Lynn will take the mound. Again to face David Peralta, Eugenio Suarez, and Gleyber Torres. That is 6, 7, and 8 for Team Venezuela. The righty, Lance Lynn, to the lefty, Peralta. The first pitch is a curveball low for ball number 1. This game started with 5 consecutive singles off the bats of Team USA. And then Venezuela in the bottom half of the first inning hit a 2-run home run to cut the deficit 3-2. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball in the outside corner to Peralta. The count evens at 1. On those 5 consecutive hits, the United States played in 3. They had a leadoff double in the second, but a double play ended that chance. The 1-1 to Peralta grounded into the shift. Behind the second is Turner. The shortstop throws him out for out number 1 here in the top or the bottom half of the second. So a fairly quick out for Lance Lynn, who is now 17 pitches into this game. Gave up a single to Altuve to lead off the game. I believe that was on the first pitch even. And then a 2-run home run to Luis Ariz, but has gotten the last 3 guys out. Eugenio Suarez, 6 for 10 in this World Baseball Classic. Has a home run. And the first pitch to him. A curveball floating over for a strike. That was a nasty curveball from Lance Lynn. The count is 0-1. Again, what you got to love about baseball, at least the World Baseball Classic, the shift is not banned. This one is tapped foul. It's 0-2 on the righty Suarez. Love to see Lance Lynn get out of this inning fairly quickly. They are shifted again. No ban on the shift in the World Baseball Classic. For the pull side of Suarez, the pitch is driven to right field. This one might have a chance. Back is Betts, and it 1 hops off the wall. Betts bare hands, throws back into second. It's a close play, and Suarez is in there safely. A 1-out double for Suarez as he hammered that ball, 1-hopping the wall in right field. A strong throw from Mookie Betts almost got him. It was right on the money, but just a tad bit high. And they might have gotten Suarez at second, cut down. Betts reads this play well off the wall. It bounces off the screen, in fact. If that ball didn't bounce as high off the screen, he might have had a chance. Ooh, they might be able to challenge this play. Suarez popped up off the bag. Are they going to challenge it? He slid in, did the pop-up tag, and his foot looked like it came off the bag. Is the United States going to challenge this? There's conversation between the manager of Venezuela. I believe he was off the bag. Turner held the tag on him, but we are not sure. Lopez, again, the manager, has come out and argued his case. Have not seen the United States try to challenge this. There is one out here in the bottom of the second. The United States leading 3-2. This could be a big out. Turner held the tag on Suarez. And as he pops up, it is so close to see if his finger... He is called out! He is called out! His finger must have came off the bag by honestly inches. It might have been like that. Suarez is called out. What a play. That'll go as a 9-6 putout on the double. That is no longer a double, it's a single. But wow. What a play by Team USA to cut down Suarez at second. That's the second out. And now Torres will swing at the first pitch. It's in foul territory. Going over to look at it, the catcher Remuto. He will watch it fly into the stands. It's 0-1. So again, Peralta with a quick 6-3 out to start this inning, but then Eugenio Suarez doubles off the wall for a second. But Mookie Betts throws him out as he comes off the bag, sliding in to the pop-up slide. What a call. 0-1 from Lance Lynn, outside 1-1 to Gleyber Torres, who has struggled in the World Baseball Classic, a 143 average. United States leading 3-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Only one hit for Torres in this World Baseball Classic. Now swings and misses at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-2. Gleyber is the DH today. That was a good fastball. Torres unloaded on it. Missed it completely. 3-2 is the count. Or 3-2 is the score. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. The pitch to Torres chopped over to third base, but it goes foul before reaching Arenado, and the count's still 1-2. Again, I'm keeping track of scoring at home. I hope you guys are as well. This has been a great game so far. And again, we are only in the bottom of the second inning. 1-2 is the count. Lance Lynn looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And a swing and a miss gets it. Strikeout number 1 on the day for Lance Lynn. I guess I don't know if it's technically a 1-2-3 inning, but 3 batters come to the plate. 3 batters are retired. And it is still 3-2 United States headed to the third. What a fantastic game so far. Again, we are only through 2 innings in this one, but it has been fun. The United States leading 3-2. I hope you guys are enjoying. There are now 6 of you in here. Thanks so much for being here. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have not already, please consider hitting that like button. We are at 7 likes on the stream. I would love for you guys to stick around as well. So if you do want to do that, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And we are just going to continue on enjoying the game of baseball together. There is another like on the stream. I love it. 8 likes now. Thank you guys so much. And again, I hope you guys are continuing to stick around and enjoying the game, either if you're watching at home or listening to me. We are in a commercial right now. 713 of you have stopped by. I love it. 9 likes on the stream, too. Let's go. 10 likes. There we go. Double-digit likes. Love to see it. Please, guys, as well, leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think of the game so far or what the score will be, your predictions. I'd love to talk to you guys as the game is going on. you playing the game. I am commentating the game as a commentator would. Hopefully you guys can watch the game on Fox, or you can listen to it with me radio style. We are still in commercial. Should go back here and just after like one ad or two. 15 of you in here. Let's go, though. I'm so excited. So happy that y'all are here. So Team USA leads 3-2 here at the World Baseball Classic. Paul Goldschmidt, the number 3 hole hitter, will start things off against Ruiz, who is still out there on the mound. Then it'll be Nolan Arenado, Kyle Tucker, Tim Anderson, and the rest of the lineup. And actually, I lied. It is Luis Garcia out there right now, who is 1 game in the World Baseball Classic, 2 strikeouts in 3 innings. Nobody has scored on him. We'll see if that changes here in the top of the third. Again, facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Team USA. USA leading 3-2 as we start the top of the third. And Garcia, his first pitch to Goldschmidt, a 94-mile-an-hour fastball that clips the corner. It's 0-1. Again, the scoring started in the top of the first. 5 consecutive singles from Team USA, including Paul Goldschmidt, who had an RBI in that first inning. The count's 0-1. The pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Kyle Tucker also had an RBI. Mike Trout, actually, he didn't have an RBI, but a run scored after he got a bloop hit. Runners advanced, and then the ball went into the dugout. That's how you got the 3 runs from Team USA. 1-1 to Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Nasty cutter there from Garcia. And then Team Venezuela tied this game up in the, or not tied, again, cut into the deficit with a 2-run home run in the bottom half of that first inning. 1-2 is the count on Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch from the righty Garcia in the dirt. It's 2-2. Gotta get you some more information on Garcia. Luis Garcia. Pulled him up on Baseball Reference. Now the 2-2 to Goldschmidt. He swings right through a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And that is out number 1 here in the top half of the third. We can get you the final line as well on Ruiz. Let's go to that right now. Venezuela, right there. All right. The first pitch to Arenado. He swings and drives it down the left field line, hooking foul, and it does go foul, but that thing was deep. That thing went onto the concourse in left field. Jose Ruiz, his final line. 1.2 innings pitched. 1 hit, no runs. Arenado swings at the 0-1. He also had 2 strikeouts and a walk. Garcia with the Padres last year. Now the 0-2 to Arenado in the dirt and in the left-handed batter's box for the righty Arenado. The count is 1-2. 36 years old, had a decent year with the Padres last year. Am I talking about the right Garcia here? I feel like I'm not. I thought this guy played for Houston. 1-2 is the count on Arenado. And he pops this one up. Out of play, still 1-2. Luis Garcia. I'm thrown off now. Like, this guy never played for Houston. I'm lost. This is a different Luis Garcia. Yeah. Okay. I got the numbers now. I got it. He's only 26. Here's the 1-2 to Arenado. Swings and chops it to short. The shortstop, Jimenez, throws to first. And they call him safe. They called him safe. The throw was off the mark. I thought he might have gotten the tag on him. Nope, they did. Okay, they reversed the call pretty quickly. And Arenado is called out 6-3. A nice play, though, by the first baseman over there, Luis Ariz, making sure to come off the bag, get the catch, and then lay the tag on him. That throw was high, and then Arenado tried to squeak by it, but Luis Ariz looks like he just gets the glove on his shoulder right before Arenado steps on the base. So it'll go 6-3. Unless they challenge it and overrule it. But for now, 6-3 for the second out here in the top half of the third. This will bring up Kyle Tucker. The first pitch to Tucker is outside. It is 1-0, 2 outs, 3-2 lead for the United States here in the top half of the third. Tucker, he had a single. He was the 5th consecutive single in the first inning, but then tried to leg it out to second, slid off the bag, and was called out. And that kind of halted the momentum for a second as the pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1-1 on Tucker. He did get an RBI out of it, but was the first out in the first inning, again halting the momentum of that one. And then Ruiz came in, struck out Tim Anderson, and got out of the inning. 1-1 to Tucker, a check swing. Does he hold up? Yes, he does. It's low. 2-1 the count. The winner of this game will play Cuba. That'll be tomorrow, in fact. The pitch to Tucker fouled off 2-2. So this Garcia, different from the Garcia that I had previously mentioned. I knew that was wrong. He has been in the league for 3 years, but 2 full years with the Astros. 2-2 the count, 2 outs to Tucker, and he swings, lines it to right. That'll drop in for a hit, bouncing off the wall, and Tucker is into second, standing, 2-out double. So redeeming himself from the out in the first inning going to second base, but a 2-out double now for Tucker brings up Tim Anderson. Team USA leading this one 3-2. Trying to get the runs back that they surrendered on the home run in the bottom of the first. They have had chances every single inning. In fact, they've left a guy stranded at third in both previous innings. Garcia will deliver pitch number 16 to Tim Anderson, and Anderson takes the entire way, 0-1 on a slider right down the heart of the plate. I already said it, but Tim Anderson struck out to Ruiz, who came in for Martin Perez after he was lifted from the game after only getting 1 out. 0-1 is the count to Anderson. And the pitch, a check swing, another curveball slider. They appeal, no swing, 1-1. Again, the runner on second base is Kyle Tucker. Big at bat here, though, as Garcia will look in. He works very slowly. No pitch clock in the World Baseball Classic. A long look in, and now the pitch, the 1-1 to Anderson, driven to third. Suarez will throw it across his body and retire Anderson for the third out here in the third. So the United States again strands 1 in scoring position, and Venezuela gets out of it, no damage done. Good inning for Garcia, and that'll head things to the bottom half of the third. Oh, I can't read that. I don't know what that means translated. Can we translate this? Good luck, America. Let's go. Thank you for your comment. I hope you can understand. But let's go. Good luck, America. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in commercial right now, so I'll keep doing this. I greatly appreciate you all being here. There are 10 of you in the stream. There are only 9 likes, so somebody unliked, that's okay. I'm greatly thankful that you all are here. Please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already, if you are enjoying the stream. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Of course, as we are through 2.5 innings, just over the hour mark in this stream. We are coloring the game as well, scoring the game. So I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. We have had over 830 people come through the stream. That is awesome. I'm so glad that you all are spending your Saturday night with me and watching baseball. How's everyone's night doing? Great job. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Again, I am commentating the game as a broadcaster would, so I'm glad that you guys can be here. Again, if you can't watch the game on Fox, or if you just prefer listening to me, I hope I'm doing a good job scoring the game. I got stats pulled up. I got the stream here. We are having a fun time. I've even brought out the tie. We're having a great time. I'm so glad that you guys are here to watch with me. Well, welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. The United States leads 3-2 in Miami. Let's go, America, as they will face the bottom 9-hole hitter and then back up to the top. Listening down here in the Virgin Islands. I love to hear it, man. Glad to have you. As Lance Lynn delivers strike 1 to Jimenez. The number 9-hole hitter made a nice play in the last half inning. And more credit maybe to Luis Ariz to get the out. Jimenez takes outside 1-1. Again, the score 3-2 United States. Nobody out. Just underway in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lance Lynn still on the mound, and the pitch swung at. Lifted down the right field line, or actually into the dugout. And that's a 1-2 count. The United States leading 3-2, got all their runs in the first inning. Actually, all the runs in this game came in the first inning. And Venezuela put their runs on the board with a 2-run home run from Luis Ariz. That's been all the scoring so far. The pitch to Jimenez is fouled off down the left field line now, staying alive 1-2. Jimenez is how you pronounce this last name. Andres Jimenez takes bouncing to the plate Lance Lynn's curveball, and the count's 2-2. They just talked to the manager from the United States, trying to keep this one going. Again, the United States, Venezuela, the winner of this one will play Cuba, but honestly, the winner of this one should probably go on to win the entire WBC. 2-2 from Lynn, outside 3-2. Now to the number 9-hole hitter. Again, Jose Altuve, Anthony Santander, and Luis Ariz. That's 1-2-3 coming up after this one. So Lance Lynn trying to get this out. Do not want to walk or really give up the 9-hole hitter a hit, but you do not want to walk here, and he does. Jimenez takes a walk, and Venezuela has a life for the first time since the first inning. Again, to recap, Eugenio Suarez hit a double in the second inning, but was called out at second after his foot came off the bag. So that was the only life that they've had since the 2-run home run from Luis Ariz. But another man who was part of that was this man. Jose Altuve had a single in the first inning. I believe it was on the first pitch of the game. Lined it to left. He has been a dangerous hitter, I mean, for all of his career, but especially in the World Baseball Classic. Of course, his list of accomplishments is incredible. MVP, 8-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion, Gold Glove winner, you name it, he's done it. And takes the first pitch from Lynn in the dirt, 1-0. Lance Lynn up over 30 pitches now. This will be pitch number 34, so still well on pace. And the limit, the restriction on the pitch count is no longer in effect, at least at 65. I believe you can go to 80. So we'll see how long Lance Lynn goes, but a little bit of a struggle here as he walked to the number 9 hole hitter. First pitch is a ball to Altuve, and the second pitch is a ball as well, called high and tight. Looked like it was a strike, at least on the Fox tracker box, and that will make the count 2-0 instead of 2-2. So the runner, Jimenez on first. Altuve at a hitter's count. Lance Lynn digging deep here. Needs to deliver a good pitch in a good spot. A double play would be great. Jimenez takes his lead off first. Now the pitch right down the middle. A fastball, maybe even with some sinking action. Taken all the way by Altuve, 2-1. You don't want to give him another one of those. I can say that with 100% positivity if you're Lance Lynn trying not to give up a hit. Another 2-1 pitch taken outside, 3-1 to Jose Altuve. Lance Lynn taking his sweet time now, strolling around the mound, needs to deliver something good here. A hitter's count for Jose Altuve, the 32-year-old. Venezuela crowd standing up. They are ready to go. The 3-1 from Lynn. Fouled back. And the count runs full. We'll see if Jimenez takes off from first to maybe avoid some sort of double play. But Altuve will work the count full, who again singled in the first inning, 1 for 1. A big spot for Altuve, but a bigger spot for Team Venezuela here. Down by 1 in this one. It is 3-2 USA. Remuto setting up the outside corner. The pitch is fouled off down the right field line. Mookie Betts taking a play at it, and it goes into the first row of seats down the fencing on the right field line. Just out of play from Betts, but the count stays full, 3-2. Jimenez did not run. That ball, again, was misplaced from Lance Lynn. It was a fastball that ran from the outside corner back over the middle of the plate. Altuve got one and just missed it. Both players taking their time, deep breaths, no pitch clock in the World Baseball Classic, just like it should be. But Jose Altuve, big spot here, 3-2 count from Lynn. He chops it to third. No play at second. Arenado fires to first and will retire Altuve. Jimenez goes to second on the play. So at least they get it out on the 5-3 putout, and Lance Lynn can breathe for 1 second. But now the runner in scoring position for Venezuela. A hit would likely tie the game. 3-2 USA here in the bottom half of the third. 1 out for Anthony Santander. Pop out to the third baseman Arenado in the first. A little bit of a shift up the middle for Santander, the lefty. He takes outside an 81-mile-an-hour curveball that doesn't bite back over the plate. 1-0. A big spot for Santander and Venezuela, again looking to tie the game with 1 hit. 1 out, the 1-0 pitch popped straight up into short left, and Tucker will make the catch. 2 outs. 2 quick, much-needed outs for Lance Lynn and Team USA. That had some cut action on it, too. because that one came back into the swing of Santander, and he swung just under it. And that brings up Luis Arraez. This could be the biggest at-bat of the game so far. Luis Arraez, the batting champion, hit over 320 last season with the Minnesota Twins. 1-for-1 tonight with a 2-run home run. That cut the lead in the first from 3-0 to 3-2. He's an on-base machine. He's a hitting machine. What will he do here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third? The first pitch to the lefty Arraez, taken for a strike. 94 on the inside corner. The count 0-1. This is my favorite player in the MLB right now, Luis Arraez. A big at-bat. Now down in the count. He's going to have to shorten his swing just a little bit. Probably not looking for a home run here. Looking for a base hit to tie the game. 0-1 to Arraez. He swings, puts it down the left field line. Chasing after it's Tucker, and it bounces in foul territory. He might have had a play on it, but did not. Eased up as the wall down there came right in on him, and the count's 0-2. Now you think on most hitters, 0-2, you have a chance, but with the lefty, Arraez against the righty, Lance Lynn, of course you've got the hitting matchup for Arraez, but also he's a contact hitter. He's not trying to do too much, trying to go the other way with it. A big pitch here. Lance Lynn will look in as Jimenez is at second. The tying run. The 0-2 to Arraez. Popped into left. This one will be playable for Tucker as he strolls to the line. He gets the third out, and the United States escapes the third, still up 3-2. A leadoff walk, no damage done as Lance Lynn gets 3 quick outs. And Team USA, again, still on top in the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals. And we will head to commercial break. So I will play an ad. Thank you, Chris. I greatly appreciate your compliment. We are having a great time tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, calling the World Baseball Classic. Again, Team USA and Venezuela. Winner of this one will likely be the winner of the entire tournament. I think these are great teams with MLB all-star talent all through their lineup. There are 11 people in here right now. I'm so thankful that you all have joined me on this Saturday night. We are through 3 innings. I'm going to keep going as long as I can, but I greatly would appreciate it if you guys do like the stream, if you are having a good time, but also consider hitting that subscribe button. I talk about baseball. I talk about specifically the Twins a lot, but I love baseball. Love to talk to you guys more about baseball in the comments right now, but also on the channel in the future. So please consider hitting that subscribe button. And again, thank you for being here. We have 940 people that have come through the stream so far tonight in the first 3 innings. So I am just so happy that you guys are here. Thank you so much. 12 likes on the stream. Let's go. I'm going to have to get some more water here, though, in a little bit. Probably got about 3 more innings of water, and then I'm going to have to go get 3 more innings of water because we are only a third of the way through this game, which is cool, but drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. I'm glad my voice has been okay for the most part. Usually about 3 innings into the game, I get really sore, but also just that the game has been exciting. It's been very exciting. That first inning was wild. We'll recap it here as we go back, but we're still in commercial break. So thanks for being here, everyone. Greatly appreciate you. And let me know what you guys think the score is going to be in this game. Still early in this one. The United States leading 3-2. Well, welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here on the Clemox YouTube channel as we are broadcasting this game. But Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, Trey Turner, that's 7, 8, and 9 coming up for Team USA here. And they will still face off against Luis Garcia. It is 3-2 USA. All the runs coming in the first inning. Schwarber's first pitch swung at and fouled maybe off of Perez. And the count's 0-1. Back in the second inning, Realmuto fouled the first pitch off of Perez, and he had to take a moment. A trainer came out and maybe did a concussion protocol test on him, but he stayed in the game. Just took another one off of his shin. The 0-1 pitch to Schwarber is outside, a floater. 84-mile-an-hour changeup taken for a ball, 1-1 the count. Schwarber flew out in the first inning. He was the final out in the first inning, but the United States had 5 consecutive singles, which plated 3 runs. The 1-1 to Schwarber is taking a 93-mile-an-hour fastball right on the corner, that right-handed batter's box. 2-1 the count, Schwarber being a lefty, facing the righty Garcia. Here is the 2-1. Schwarber swings, and into the shift, it's past Altuve. That should be a hit, and Schwarber leads off the 4th with a single. That was hard hit. Of course, anything Schwarber hits is going to be 100-plus miles an hour. That man is jacked with a great swing, and he gets Team USA their, 7th or 8th hit of the night. 5, 6, 7, 8th hit here in the 4th inning. And a leadoff hit at that. I mentioned how the United States scored their runs. Again, they're up 3-2 here in the top of the 4th. But Venezuela in the bottom of the 1st, Luis Arraez with a 2-run home run. That's why that out was so big to end the 3rd. So a 1-run lead. The United States looking to extend it. 3-2 is the score, but the first pitch to Remuto is a called strike high on a fastball, but called a strike. It's 0-1. Remuto doubled in his first time up, which was the leadoff the 2nd. He was stranded at 3rd after a double play. And now Garcia taking a long look in. The 0-1 to Remuto. He swings, drives it to short. A nice play by Jimenez. He fires to 2nd, and it's off the mark. Everyone will advance at least 90 feet. And that should be an error, I believe, on the shortstop, Jimenez. What a play, though. That ball was in the hole, the 5-6 hole between 2nd and 3rd. A jump throw like Jeter, Tulowitzki even maybe, fires it to 2nd, and Altuve could not get the short hop. It goes into right field. Everyone, again, advancing 90 feet. And I believe that should be an error on the shortstop, Jimenez. It's a fielder's choice, I guess. But the error allowed him to go to 2nd base. So, a fielder's choice with an error allowing Remuto to go to 2nd, Schwarber to go to 3rd. That'll bring up Trey Turner. Trey Turner with runners in scoring position, again trying to extend the 3-2 lead for America, the infield about halfway. Trey Turner walked in his first at-bat, now takes a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. 3-2 United States, Remuto on 2nd, Kyle Schwarber on 3rd. Pretty much anything, hit soft enough, would score at least 1. 0-1. Turner grounds it, and a great play by Jimenez. This time fires to 1st, and that will keep everybody at bay and also get the first out here in the 4th. That was impressive. Keeping Schwarber at 3rd. The reaction time, of course, is going to be less. He was already moving to his right, making a falling, diving effort, stopping the ball, but then getting up and firing to 1st. That is an impressive play. But as I've mentioned so many times, he makes up for the error once, but would have been a double play if runners were still where they were at outside of the fielder's choice error. But we'll see what it does as Mookie Betts comes to the plate. Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado. The lineup does not get easier. Here's Mookie Betts. Check swing on the first pitch. It's in there for a strike, though, no matter what the check swing result would have been. And the count's 0-1. 3-2, USA, top of 4. Runners on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. And the 0-1 to Betts. Swing and miss at a ball in the dirt. Nice off-speed pitch. And the count's 0-2. Garcia approaching 30 pitches here in the 4th inning. Good stop as well by Salvador Perez. That probably saved a run. Betts is 1 for 2 today. Had the single to lead off the game. Came around to score as well, but had a double play in the 2nd, which really halted the momentum of Team USA. And now the momentum again could shift almost entirely back into the United States' favor if Mookie Betts can deliver a single or more here with the runners in scoring position. But also you look at it the other way, as this is a huge opportunity to get the leadoff man out for Venezuela. One of the best hitters in baseball. 1 out. 0-2 the count to Mookie Betts. And the pitch from Garcia. Betts swings and fouls it maybe off the mask of our home plate umpire. He stays alive. The count's still 0-2. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. The crowd standing to their feet. The count's still 0-2 to Mookie Betts. And the pitch. Betts swings and drives it to center. This should plate a run. Acuna makes the catch. He will fire it to third. And Schwarber will score. 4-2 USA as Mookie Betts delivers a sac fly here in the 4th. Great play there by Acuna to make the catch and throw to third, keeping Realmuto at 2nd, but a great awareness as well by Kyle Schwarber to score on the tag up and plate a 4th run for Team USA, their first since the 1st, but they do lead 4-2 now here in the top half of inning number 4. And here's the best player in baseball, Mike Trout. The first pitch looked like a splitter low, 1-0 the count. Trout 1 for 2 on the day, struck out to end the 2nd inning, but also had a single which plopped into center field. He got to 2nd on a throw that went to 3rd. The ball got away, went into the dugout. Everyone again advanced 90 feet, which allowed the run to score, and Trout was standing on 3rd base. What a wild first inning that was. And now Trout fouls back a 93-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-1 the count. 2 outs here with a runner on 2nd in the 4th inning. The game has definitely slowed down for the moment, even when the United States was having 5 runners go, or 5 hits to go in the 1st inning. Garcia taking his time with the 1-1 to Trout. Trout swings at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, missed it all, and he will collect himself down 1-2 in the count. Garcia fired that thing in there on the outside corner, and now a big pitch. Again, most arguably the biggest pitch of this game so far, as Trout is down 1-2 to Luis Garcia. Pitch number 34 coming. 2 outs, top of the 4th, a runner in scoring position. Garcia a long look in, a deep breath, and it's 1-2. Trout swings and fouls it back, staying alive. Good battle here from the captain on Team USA against Luis Garcia and Team Venezuela. Again, United States scoring 1 run here on a sac fly from Mookie Betts to make it a 4-2 game. That plated Kyle Schwarber, but now Mike Trout in the box, awaiting another 1-2 from Garcia. The pitch. Fouled straight back. And the count's still 1-2. A great battle here for Mike Trout. Mike Trout obviously could extend the lead back to 3 with 1 swing, but also could make it 6-2. We're still awaiting what Trout will do here, but a big at-bat. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Outside floater. That was a saucer even, and it's 2-2. Again, rub the hat. If you're Team Venezuela here, rub the hat. Get the fishing pole, whatever you do on the 2-2 count with 2 outs, every pitch becomes the biggest pitch of the game. Venezuela needs this out. 2-2, the pitch, and another foul ball off of Perez. That is the 3rd time Perez has been eaten up as the catcher for Venezuela tonight. Again, he will take some time for himself. The umpire will walk it out to Luis Garcia. And that one went right off the right thigh of Salvador Perez. Again, catchers like to go down into that one-leg formation. They drop their knee to the dirt to be able to frame a little bit better. And that ball went right off of his thigh. So Trout, I believe this is pitch number 8 here. Still 2-2. Still 2 outs with a runner on second. And Garcia will come set, deliver the 2-2, and it's a liner to third. Whoa! That is why they call it the hot corner. I wonder how fast that thing came off of Trout's bat. Holy moly. That one ripped to Suarez at third. He was standing in the right spot, the only place that that ball could have been caught. And it is a line out for the end of the 4th. The United States gets a run on a couple of hits and a sac fly and leads it 4-2 over Venezuela here in the 4th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks for joining me. I mean, we are in the bottom of the 4th inning now. Over 1,000 people have come and joined the stream for a little while. Thank you guys so much. This has been fun, but also if you guys are enjoying it, I hope you are. If you're able to watch it, great. If you're able to listen to me call the game while you're watching it, fantastic. But please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It means a lot to me. We are almost to 4,050 subscribers on the channel. That's a big milestone for me. But also, I just appreciate you guys being here. We're actually at 4,046. So we are 4 subscribers away from the goal. And I am just so glad that you are here with me tonight. We talk about baseball on the channel. We talk about Twins baseball. So we have a lot of fun doing that. And again, I'm just so thankful that you guys are here. Please consider liking and subscribing if you are new. Love having you guys on the channel. And the day has gone. It is turned to night, as we are at 7:35 Central Time. This game started at 6 Central Time. So an hour and 30 minutes into this game. We are in the middle of the 4th inning. It's great, though. Like, I honestly prefer long games like this. Get to enjoy it, commentate it. I love baseball. Who wouldn't want to? I hate the pitch clock. But who wouldn't want to just enjoy baseball on a Saturday night? What else we got to do? I will have to eat something at some point. I don't know what I'm going to eat, but ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to comment as well. I love talking to you guys in the chat. Let me know what your predictions are for this World Baseball Classic game, again, halfway through the 4th inning here. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here on Clem Hawks. It is 4-2, the United States leading. They scored 3 of their runs in the first. They just added to it and extended their lead in the last inning on a sac fly from Mookie Betts. Lance Lynn is in to pitch still for the United States. This will be pitch 45 to the middle 3 of the lineup for Venezuela. First up is Salvador Perez, who swings to the first one, fouls it off, and it is 0-1. The righty Lynn has been doing really well, gave up only the home run to Luis Arraez back in the first, got a big out in the last part of the 3rd inning, and Lynn's next pitch to Perez is lined up the middle, 1 hop to Anderson, who was shifted behind second, and retires Perez for the first out here in the 4th. I wrote down 6-3, but it's actually 4-3 standing behind second base. Perez 0 for 2 on the day now. Ronald Acuna Jr. and David Peralta will at least bat in this game. or in this inning, sorry, in this inning. Acuna is 0 for 1 as well. Ended the first inning with a line out to the center fielder, Mike Trout. Pitch 47 to the righty. Acuna takes what should have been a strike in the Fox tracker. Looked like it clipped the top part of the zone, but it was called a ball. It's 1-0. 4-2 United States lead here in the fourth inning with 1 out. Bases clear. And a 1-0 pitch to Acuna right down the heart of the plate. It's 1-1. 91-mile-an-hour fastball on that from Lance Lynn. Ranges from that 90-mile-an-hour range to the 94s. Lance Lynn will deliver the 1-1. Inside. That almost hit Acuna. He's been almost hit a few times, but it is 2-1. Acuna Jr., of course, playing for the Braves, has played against the Marlins quite a few times. He's got 8 home runs, 18 RBI, and a career average of over 333 in this ballpark. Swings at the 2-1 pitch, right to Turner on a couple of hops, and Turner's throw is in time to retire Acuna. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the fourth. This would be fantastic for Lance Lynn if he can get out of this with just a few more pitches and a 1-2-3 fourth. Gave up a single to Altuve in the first inning. Gave up a 2-run home run then to Luis Ariz. Got the last 2 outs of that one pretty quickly. Gave up a double. Again, I quote it, double to Eugenio Suarez because he was called out after he lifted his leg up from the base. Got out of that inning 1-2-3. Gave up a leadoff walk to Jimenez in the third, but got a 1-2-3 after that. And now the first pitch to Peralta bleeds through the right side. So not a 1-2-3 inning here in the fourth, as it is a 2-out single for the left fielder Peralta. Now 1 for 2 on the day. Good piece of hitting by Peralta. And that's just what I was explaining is Lance Lynn, a great pitcher, has done really well here in the World Baseball Classic, but has also just not had a clean inning. He has always had some sort of damage on the base paths tonight, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. He's been able to work out of it, but you would love to see him get a quick 1-2-3 inning and get the bats going again for Team USA. And that might do it for Lance Lynn as well, as everyone's coming to the mound. Pitch 51. The requirement, or the pitch limit, I should say, is 65 for round 1. They're in the quarterfinals now, so round 2, I believe it's 80. I could be wrong on that. And then for the championship, I think it is 90 or 95. Again, I could be a little bit off on that, but we are no longer in the 65 pitch range limit. They might limit him anyway. It's about that. Get through maybe one more inning, or one more out, maybe one more inning. It was just a mound visit, so Lance Lynn will face Eugenio Suarez. It looks like Kendall Graveman is in the bullpen warming up for Team USA. I had just mentioned it, but Eugenio Suarez, he had the double his last time up. Now takes the first pitch inside from Lance Lynn, the righty to the righty. It goes as a single in the book, but thrown out going to second on a great one-hopper off the wall. Mookie Betts throws it to second, and again, he came off the bag for the second out in that second inning. The 1-0 pitch, a slider from Lynn, finds the zone. It's 1-1, 2 outs here in a 4-2 ball game. The United States leading. Runner on first is David Peralta. Got a 2-out single to right field, giving Venezuela hope here with one swing of the bat, and Suarez takes low, 2-1. One swing of the bat could tie this game. Of course, you're not looking for the home run necessarily, but Gleyber Torres, 8, and Andre Jimenez is the number 9 hole hitter. So you would love to see the power that Eugenio Suarez has to deliver something right here. 2-1 hitters count, and now an even better hitters count. 3-1 to the 7-hole hitter Suarez. You do not want to walk him here. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but you never want to put the go-ahead run to the plate. Let your defense work is what they would say. Lance Lynn will come set again with Peralta on first to deliver the 3-0, and it is lifted foul. Or the 3-1, I should say. Now 3-2 with 2 outs. Peralta will get a head start. Every pitch just taking more time here as Lance Lynn digging deep on pitch 57. Suarez taking his time at the plate. 3-2 the count. 2 outs. 4-2 U.S. lead. David Peralta on first. The pitch. Lifted foul again. Re-rack it. Do it again. Again, Peralta will take off from first on the pitch. Everyone is just, it seems like so calm. But you know that one pitch could change the entire perplexion of the game. One more time. It is 4-2 U.S. 3-2 the count. 2 outs. Lance Lynn digging in to Eugenio Suarez. The 3-2. Struck him out. And Lance Lynn is fired up. Team USA escapes. Still leading 4-2. We head to the 5th. A massive strikeout for Lance Lynn, his 2nd of the day, in a huge spot. His day could be done, but if it is, the United States gets 4 very good innings out of him, and Team USA will come back to bat here in the 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a half inning, so I will do this again, but I greatly appreciate y'all being here. We've had 1,050 people come through the stream. This has been so good, as I'm having just a great time here tonight. Just about, again, halfway through this game. I'm having so much fun, and I hope you guys are too. Listening, again, if you're watching it at home on Fox, or just listening to me stopping by, commentate the game, I'm so happy that you're here. If you would love to hit that subscribe button, we are almost to 4,050 subscribers. That would mean a lot to me as well, but if not, thanks for being here, and please consider even hitting that like button. We are at 12 likes. That would mean a lot to me if you guys hit that like button. Got us back to 15 likes would be even great. And again, I'm just so happy that you all are here, taking a listen to me on your Saturday night. And we are in commercial right now, so just get to relax for a second. Let me know in the comments what I should have for supper tonight. I don't even know what I have, to be completely honest. I have those little like weenies. That might be good. But anyway, we are almost coming back here from commercial. And we are back. A big strikeout to end the 4th as we go right into the 5th inning. Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, and Kyle Tucker still facing Luis Garcia, leading 4-2 here in the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals in Miami. A great game so far, and we are just about halfway through it. Goldschmidt will take outside a good frame there by Perez, but the count goes to an 0. Man, Lance Lynn had a great outing. It looks like he is done. 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, a couple of strikeouts, and a walk. And did I say 2-0? I meant 1-1, and is now 1-2 on Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single in the 1st and a strikeout in the 3rd. Here in the 5th, a check swing. Good frame again by Perez. The count evens at 2. Looks like Bard is in the bullpen now. Kendall Graveman is sat down. This one is line to left, making a diving play out there. The left fielder, David Peralta, for the first out here in the 5th. What an excellent play. Robbing Paul Goldschmidt of at least extra bases. What an effort. David Peralta going glove side to his right, making an excellent diving play. Credit where credit is due. That was awesome. And that is the first out here in the 5th. Nolan Arenado will step to the plate, also 1 for 2 on the day. Had a single in the 1st and a ground out to the shortstop in the 3rd. He lifts the first pitch foul. The count's 0-1. I tell you what, though, we have had some spectacular plays on both sides of the ball tonight. Of course, just noting the David Peralta line out. Trey Turner also had a ground out to Andres Jimenez. He made a great play to save a run. And now Arenado, whoa! Arenado is called for a strike on a ball at his eyes. 0-2 the count. That was not even close. A curveball that stayed up literally above the shoulder of Arenado, called a strike. 0-2 the count. And the pitch driven to right, tailing foul, and it will go foul. So 0-2 still remains to Arenado, and now you got to shake it off if you're Arenado. That would have been strike 2 regardless, so you can't be too upset now. Get back into the mindset of things, but still, Arenado taking a wild called strike on a curveball above his elbow. 0-2 the count, and Arenado grounds one over to first. Luis Ariz takes it himself, and that's the second out here in the 5th. Arenado does not appear to be happy with that. And of course, you can't blame him, I would say, with a ball at your eyes. Wow. Cannot believe that was called a ball, or a strike, excuse me. He is still upset about it in the dugout, and again, rightfully so, but got to move past it. And it'll bring up Kyle Tucker 2 for 2 today. Had an RBI single in the 1st and a double in the 3rd. The first pitch to Tucker, fouled off of Perez. Man, he is taking a beating back there. The count's 0-1. Again, Kyle Tucker was the caboose of the 5th consecutive singles in the 1st inning. He tried to extend his single into a double, or at least on the throw, extending it to second, and he was thrown out as he also lifted his leg off the base. So it is 4-2 U.S., top of 5, 2 outs, and oof, the 0-1 pitch from Garcia bounced probably 45 feet. Almost hit Tucker on the bounce, but the count goes 1-1. Garcia will pitch number 50 on his day. Again, Martin Perez for Venezuela only recorded 1 out. He only got 1 out in the 1st inning, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs. Jose Ruiz came in, and Tucker just hit a home run. That was an awful call by me. I am sorry about that, but that's a home run by Kyle Tucker. It is 5-2 U.S. 5-2 United States, and Kyle Tucker is 3/4 of the way to a cycle. Lines one down the right field line. It just hooks inside the foul pole, and it puts the United States back up by 3. That was a good piece of hitting by Kyle Tucker. Here's Tim Anderson. He takes a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. That was a cement mixer, a cutter or a slider that did not move, and Kyle Tucker poked it right down the right field line for a home run. 5-2 U.S. 0-1 to Anderson. He lines one pretty much the same spot, but it goes a little bit more foul, and the count's 0-2. As I was saying, though, Martin Perez only got 1 out. Jose Ruiz, 1 2/3, only gave 1 hit, no runs. Struck out a couple, but now Luis Garcia has given up a couple of runs here as well. 0-2 to Anderson. A check swing on a slider. He holds up 1-2. Anderson 0-2 today. Only one of the few, as I mentioned, the 5 consecutive singles that got everybody on the board early in the hit category. Tim Anderson, one of the only 2 players, I believe, without a hit today. 1-2 in the dirt. A nice stop by Perez. 2-2. The other person who doesn't have a hit is Trey Turner, who walked in the second and grounded out on a nice play by the shortstop again, Jimenez, to halt the run in the 4th. So only 2 guys without a hit today. Can Anderson change that here? Bases clear, 2 outs, 5-0 lead for the USA, or 5-2 lead, I should say. But Anderson strikes out. It doesn't matter. And it is 5-2 after the home run from Kyle Tucker, extending the USA's lead here in the 5th. That was not my best inning of work, ladies and gentlemen, but thank you again so much for being here. I will play a quick ad, and I'm just glad that you guys are all here to watch this. 4.5 innings complete, and a 5-2 lead for the United States. If you guys are new here to the stream, again, there are a couple of you in here. Thank you guys for being here. Consider hitting that like button if you haven't already. I'd love to have you guys also join the channel. So if you want to consider hitting that subscribe button as well, please do so. And again, thank you for being here. I'm so glad that you would spend your Saturday night here with me. We are 3 subscribers away, I should say. 3 subscribers away from 4,050, which would be a huge, huge accomplishment tonight. So that is awesome. Thank you guys again for being here, and thank you for hitting that subscribe button, helping me continue to grow here on YouTube. Again, if you are new, I like to do this, of course, commentate baseball games, but also talk about baseball, the Twins, major things that happen in baseball every single day. So please consider sticking around for that. And we've had 1,075 people join the stream tonight. So that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. We are in commercial right now, so we'll just take a quick break as we regroup here. It will be the bottom half of the 5th as we return. Should be back here in about 2 seconds. One more commercial or so. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic in Miami, Florida, as the United States leads 5-2 over Venezuela. I believe we will have a new pitcher on the mound here for Team USA, and he will face 8-9-1. That is Gleyber Torres, Andres Jimenez, and Jose Altuve. It is Daniel Bard, as he has pitched in 2 games here in the World Baseball Classic. Not looking good, a 21 ERA, a couple of strikeouts and a couple of walks. So definitely looking to rebound here against 8-9-1. The first pitch to Gleyber Torres was a ball on a slider. Counts 1-0. Ball Bard works from the stretch, and now the pitch inside a 95, 2-0. Already not a good sign. Like I said, in just a couple of innings of work, Bard has a 21.6 ERA. That's a lot of runs in a little bit of amount of time. 2-0 is the count to Torres. Just trying to throw a strike. He does not. It's way outside and in the left-handed batter's box to the righty Torres. 3-0. On the bright side, if you can say that, the United States has a lead, a 3-run lead. 5-2. But also, you're facing a guy, the bottom half of the lineup, which is good, but also a guy who struck out in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Probably not going to swing. He does not, as a 95-mile-an-hour two-seamer clips the inside part of the zone. Bard now moves the count back a little bit more into his favor, 3-1. Just starting the bottom of the 5th inning here. Still probably be cautious on this one. 3-1. Bard up and in. Woo! Almost hit Torres. And Torres will walk. A leadoff walk at that here in the bottom of the 5th. And again, I just mentioned the numbers for Bard. How long is his leash? That is the question here as we enter the bottom of the 5th. Nobody out and a runner on. In the 4th inning, in the bottom of the 3rd inning, Lance Lynn walked Andres Gimenez, that's the guy at the plate right now, for a leadoff walk, but then retired the next 3, the top 3 in this Venezuela All-Star lineup. So here is Bard delivering a first pitch strike to Gimenez. That's what he needs, is to get ahead, especially of the number 9 hole hitter. He's a righty facing the lefty, Gimenez. Gimenez was stranded at second base back in that 3rd inning. A double play would work wonders here as Bard comes set. Delivers the 0-1 inside and tapped foul, 0-2, way ahead of the number 9 hole hitter shortstop tonight. Bard, of course, working very slowly as he has a lot to prove to himself here at Team USA. But way up on the number 9 man. The 0-2. A check swing blooper behind first, or behind the pitching mound, I should say, and there will be no play at first. An infield hit on 0-2, and it looked like Arenado was there, couldn't barehand it, and fired to first. Runners on first and second. Gosh, let me tell you, when everything is going against you, everything just continues to go against you, as it will be an infield single for Gimenez. Again, the shift forced Arenado to kind of play shortstop, couldn't barehand it, and fire to first. So runners on first and second now. Down by 3, 5-2 U.S. lead. The tying run is now at the plate, and it is Jose Altuve, the top man in this Venezuela lineup. 2 on and nobody out as Altuve will step into the box. A double play would be great. A triple play would be better. Let's start with 1 out. Bard's first pitch, a slider, cutter, backs up Altuve, but it's called a strike, 0-1. Bottom of the 5th. Altuve, 1 for 2 on the day, at a single in his first at-bat, and a ground out in his second. Again, Bard could use another ground out here. 0-1 the count. And a wild pitch. That one gets away. Everyone will advance. And again, when things are not going your way, nothing is going right now for Daniel Bard. And honestly, you got to question, even back to the Nolan Arenado play, it would have been a tough play nonetheless, but what if his mindset is still hung up on the ball that was called a strike at his eyes? You never know with these things, but I can tell you what, right now, Team USA needs to find an out. This is a huge part of the game, as again, the tying run is at the plate. Daniel Bard is not pitching well, and the count is 1-1 to Altuve. A base hit would score 2. Daniel Bard getting a talking to on the mound. This is a huge spot for Team USA. Facing the leadoff hitter, Jose Altuve, World Series MVP, nonetheless, representing the tying run. Daniel Bard will come set. Runners on second and third, and he delivers his 1-1, foul it off, 1-2. A big out needed here if you are Daniel Bard and Team USA. Taking a deep breath with every pitch, as it means more right now. 1-2 is the count. Bard has been wild, and he delivers, popping it foul as Altuve. Still 1-2. A great battle here by both men. And again, how long is the leash of Bard? Has a 20-plus ERA in this World Baseball Classic. Has just not been able to find the zone. A couple of walks, an infield hit. Could this be his last batter? If he can get him. 1-2 to Altuve. He hits him. He hits him. Oh my gosh, he might have hit him in the face. Altuve will go to first. The bases will be loaded, but now you got to question, is he okay? Oh my goodness, that one came up and in and hit him. I don't know where that got Altuve. Hopefully not in the face. Altuve looks shaken up. I don't think he can continue to play in this game. The bases are loaded. Altuve is walking off the field. It looks like he got hit in the stomach, holding his stomach right above his belt. I mean, that was a 95-mile-an-hour fastball that came right inside, hit him square. Ouch. Like, I hope he is okay. He is agonizing in pain right now. So it looks like Altuve will come out of this game. Daniel Bard does not know where the ball is going right now. That one came up and it actually hit him in the shoulder. So I'm not sure why Altuve was holding his lower abdomen area, but obviously pain being felt through his entire torso right now. Again, you hope he is okay, and I'm just glad that one did not hit him in the face. The score is 5-2 at the moment. Bases are loaded, nobody out for Daniel Bard. I'm not even going to make the argument. That ball hit the bat first, but the bases are loaded for Anthony Santander, and that one hit him as well. Or I don't know if it hit him or if he got out of the way, but it's a wild pitch if not, and it's 5-3. I don't think that one hit him. But it'll be a wild pitch. Everyone will advance 90 feet. And you have to pull Bard right now if you are Team USA. That one literally went behind Santander. I don't know how he got out of the way of it, but it is 5-3. Still 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out here for Team Venezuela. Crowd is on their feet. The 1-0. High and away, 2-0 to Santander. And seriously, somebody better warm up quickly. Adam is in the bullpen for Team USA. This is not looking good for them right now. Again, runners on second and third. A base hit would tie this game. 2-0 is the count to Santander. Outside 3-0. You might as well just put him on at this point. take Bard out of the game. Goodness gracious. He has a 20-plus ERA. He cannot find the zone to save his life right now. A leadoff walk, infield single, hit by pitch. And now a 3-0 count to Santander. High, ball 4. He walked, the bases loaded again. The bases are loaded. The leash has been longer than I thought. Bard has thrown 11 balls and 7 strikes. And he's done. He's done. He is done. Questionable call, I would say, to even put Bard into this game in a close game. Again, it was only 5-2. The United States now 5-3 with the bases loaded. The tying run at second base, the go-ahead run at first base, and this one is moments away, one swing of the bat away from getting ugly and being in favor of Team Venezuela. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to run to the restroom, but thanks for watching, and I'll be right back. I'm back. We have 19 people in here right now. This is absolutely awesome. And what a game we are witnessing right now. Action is picking up. Team USA leads 5-3 at the moment. Daniel Bard came in to relieve Lance Lynn and has done nothing but struggle. He walked the first batter, Gleyber Torres, an infield single from Andres Gimenez. He hit Altuve high and tight, and then Anthony Santander walks. 4 consecutive base runners for Team Venezuela. The bases are loaded, and the score 5-3. Again, the tying run at second base now. The go-ahead run at first for Team Venezuela. Daniel Bard came in to this game with a 20-plus ERA, and now hands it over to Jason Adams. With the Rays last year, 67 games, a 1.56 ERA. In the tallest task possible right now, bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 5th for the best hitter in baseball. Luis Arraez to the plate. The first pitch from Adam, taken low, ball 1. The AL batting champion at the plate, who was already homered in this game. That cut the lead from 3-0 to 3-2, and now Adam will step off. This is the moments we live for. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Luis Arraez calls time. Adam maybe cannot get on the same page right now as the catcher Remuto calming him down, saying deliver one pitch at a time here. 1-0 the count to Luis Arraez. Bases loaded. And Adam delivers. A sinker in there, strike 1. Evening the count at 1. 5-3 U.S. lead. Luis Ariz, 1 for 2 tonight. Of course, I mentioned the home run. Flew out to end the third. Now one of the biggest spot of this game. Bases loaded and a 1-1 pitch from Adam. Ariz swings, lines it to second. Tim Anderson, to second, will get 1 out. 1 run scores. Luis Ariz has cut this lead 5-4. But a fantastic play by Tim Anderson at second base to only allow the 1 run, but also keep that ball on the infield and getting an out of it. I don't know how he did that, but that is a fantastic play to go 4-6 and get 1 out. It will be an RBI for Luis Ariz as Jimenez comes around to score, and runners are still on the corners in a 5-4 now lead for Team USA. Salvador Perez is at the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The crowd again on their feet. The pitch to Perez, inside 90, 5-mile-an-hour fastball. Ball 1. Perez does not run the best. A double play would be amazing right now for Team USA to get out of this one. 1-0 the count to the catcher Perez. A long look in and the pitch. Perez swings and chops it up the line. It will stay foul. And the count 1-1. I do not know who replaced Jose Altuve at third, who came out of this game. But they are at third. And Anthony Santander is at first. One and one the count, 1 out in a 1-run game. A long look in. Adam delivers the 1-1. Perez lines it down the left field line into the corner. At least 1 run will score. Tie game as Tucker throws it in. Here comes the play, and it is held up at third. We have a tie game. Trailing 5-2 entering this inning, Luis Ariz and Salvador Perez have come together to score a couple of runs, and we have a tie ball game in Miami. A double down the line plates Jose Altuve's runner and sends Santander to third. That scored Santander's runner. Luis Ariz is at third. Still 2 runners out there for Acuna, and he takes a slider for a strike. 5-5 ball game. Still only 1 out. That ball was just out of the reach of Nolan Arenado at third base. A walk, an infield hit by pitch, another walk, a ground out, a fielder's choice, and Perez all hitting here in this inning, and this one is lifted out deep to center. It should score another run. Trout makes the catch on the warning track. He will fire it in. Luis Ariz will score, and Venezuela has taken a 6-5 lead in the 5th. What an inning for Team Venezuela. This is incredible. 5-2 was the score heading into this inning, and now it is 6-5 Venezuela. Ronald Acuna got all of that one and flew out to the warning track. Wow, what an inning of baseball. And this is not Adams' fault either, as he delivers pitch 1 to David Peralta, who swings over a slider. The count 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner on third. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Again, this inning started with a walk, a infield single, a hit by pitch, a couple of wild pitches, a walk, a sac fly, a fielder's choice, and a double. 0-1. Peralta swings and taps it over to second. Fumbled and picked up. Flipped to first. Inning over. 8 runners. 8 batters come to the plate. And Venezuela has taken the lead. This all started when Daniel Bard could not find the strike zone. I will give you the final line one more time for Lance Lynn. It was 4 innings. Great innings. Kept Venezuela at bay. The only thing that he did was give up a 2-run home run to Luis Arraez. Had 4 hits, like I said, 2 runs. But Daniel Bard did not record an out. 0 innings pitched, technically. 1 hit, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. Also had 2 wild pitches in there as well. Wow. The United States absolutely falling apart here in the 5th inning. Again, off the hand of Daniel Bard, who did not record an out, loaded the bases, hit a guy. Everything went wrong for Team USA in that half inning. How will they respond? Thank you guys so much for watching, though. We are in commercial break right now. I'll play a quick ad, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream so far, especially that last half inning. There are 18 of you guys in here right now. Thank you so much for being here as this game gets very exciting, but also please consider hitting that like button if you haven't done so already. It helps me with this broadcasting. We're at 12 likes right now. If we could get to 15, that would be fantastic. But also consider hitting that subscribe button. We are so close to 4,050 subscribers. We are 3 subscribers away. So that would be fantastic if you guys helped out with that as well. If you are enjoying the stream, I like talking about baseball. I talk about baseball every single day on this channel. So please consider hitting subscribe. And we have had over 1,300 people come through this stream tonight. Thank you guys so much. It is picking up, of course, in action. So thank you guys for being here. And I appreciate all of you for spending your Saturday night here with me. And Chris says he just subbed. Thank you so much. We are at 40-48, so that is awesome. Well, let's get right back to the action as we are back in Miami for the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals. USA, Venezuela. Venezuela has just taken the lead on Team USA with a 4-run bottom of the 5th inning. And that will bring up the bottom 3 in Team USA. How will they respond? Here's Kyle Schwarber facing Luis Garcia still. Ball 1 on the first pitch. Rengifo comes in for Altuve, by the way. Hopefully Altuve is okay. Garcia's 1-0 pitch to Schwarber. He fouls it off, and the count is 1-1 again. That last inning started out with Gleyber Torres walking. Jimenez had a single. Then it was hit by pitch, which forced Altuve out of the game. There was a wild pitch in there as well. A walk to Santander. Fielder's choice by Luis Arraez. A double by Perez. And a sac fly, which plated 4 runs for Venezuela. 1-1 to Schwarber. Taken low, 2-1. That one might have clipped the zone. Venezuela going to win. They look like they are in that position right now. Can the United States respond? In the 5th inning, they had a home run by Kyle Tucker. Otherwise, all the runs came in the 1st inning. And Kyle Schwarber takes a strike, 2-2. And I actually just lied about that. They scored 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 3 in the 1st. So if they can keep that trend going, they would tie this game here in this inning, but it's going to take the bottom half of the lineup to do so. Here is the pitch, 2-2. Schwarber fights it off at the plate, still 2-2 again. Venezuela now leading 6-5. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Nobody out as we are just underway here in the top of the 6th. The count is 2-2. Garcia now 60 pitches into this game. And the 2-2 pops straight up into the air, fouled back and out of play. Kyle Schwarber in a good at-bat here stays alive. It's all about when your pitcher sucks, right? Martin Perez, and when you pull him, I guess. That's probably important too. But Martin Perez, 1 out in the 1st inning, 5 hits, 3 runs. Daniel Bard, no outs, 4 runs, 2 walks, 2 wild pitches, a hit by pitch. 2-2 the count to Schwarber in the pitch. Popped up and to deep center field. And back there is Acuna on the warning track making the catch for out number 1. Kyle Schwarber did have the single, and he came around to score in the 4th inning, but another deep flyout here to start the 6th. Derby says, yeah, I want Bard out of baseball if we lose this. Yeah, that's a bad outing for Daniel Bard. The United States looked like they came into this game on a tear. Like I said, scoring 3 runs in the 1st inning on 5 consecutive hits, but then have gone quiet here, scoring a run here and there. See if they can set something up for the top half of the lineup. Remuto hit a double in the 2nd and a fielder's choice in the 4th, and he takes strike 1 from Garcia. Another slider. The count 0-1, 1 out here in a 1-run ball game. Venezuela on top, 6-5. Garcia from the windup, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on the catcher Remuto. Garcia has been in this game quite literally since the beginning of the 3rd. So really fooling these hitters right now as Remuto shoots one out to right and pretty much right where the right fielder was standing. Couldn't have hit that ball any harder, but hit it right to Santander, taking a couple of steps to his right for out number 2. Nothing going right for America right now. Squaring up the ball, nothing for it. Pitching, nothing going well for them. With 2 outs here in the 6th. United States starting to count outs. The first pitch to Trey Turner, high, ball number 1. This is the quarterfinals. This is a knockout game as well. Winner will go face Cuba, I believe, tomorrow. A big pitch coming on the 1-0 to Turner. And he takes a strike on the corner. 1-1. That's a great slider that Garcia has. It's been working. And again, he has fooled hitters now twice. 2 times through the lineup. 1-1 to Turner. Swing and a miss. That one was a flying saucer. Started at the eyes of Turner and darted back in for a strike. 1-2 as the Venezuela crowd stands up. They are on their feet for this one. 1-2, the count to Turner. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3, and that is the first 1-2-3 inning for Team Venezuela tonight. And they lead it 6-5, headed to the bottom half of the 6th here in the World Baseball Classic. What a performance here in the middle innings for Venezuela. 3 strikeouts from Garcia. Did give up the home run and another run to Mookie Betts' sac fly, but has shut down most of this lineup 2 times through. What will happen as we head to the 7th again? Well, for Team USA, 9 outs remaining for Team USA. And Venezuela, again, here in the bottom of the 6th, will look to add on to what was a 8-batter inning, scoring 4 runs in the last half. So very much looking for Venezuela to increase their lead. Again, we are in a commercial right now, so to the 20 people. It just jumped up to 20 people watching at this moment. Thanks so much. We are at a commercial, so we will get right back to the action when it appears again, or at the other side of this commercial break. But if you guys are not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We are 2 subscribers away from the goal of 4050. We are at 4,048 right now, and we are at 13 likes in this stream. We're trying to get to 15. If you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the commentary, please consider hitting that like button. And I hope you guys are enjoying the game. Again, it is getting very, very exciting. Venezuela leading 6-5 after a 4-run bottom of the 5th to jump out in front of Team USA. Stay hydrated, folks. Drink some water. But thank you guys so much for being here. We have had 1,425 people come through tonight, and I am having an awesome time calling this game with you all. As I brought out the tie for this one. This is going to be great. My prediction, in fact, was actually 5, or flip the 2 scores. It was 6-5 America. So United States is going to have to do a little bit better with their remaining 9 outs. It looks like Luis Garcia is done. 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, and 3 strikeouts. Adam Ottavino is in for Team USA, down by 1. As Ottavino will have 1 inning of work under his belt for the World Baseball Classic so far, trying to keep Venezuela at bay. His second pitch of the at-bat is high. The count is 1-1 again. 6-5 the score in favor of Venezuela. 1-1 the count. Nobody out here. Just underway in the bottom of the 6th. Eugenio Suarez, Gleyber Torres, Andres Jimenez is the 3 Ottavino will face here in this half of the 6th. The 1-1 is taken high and tight, called a strike, 1-2. Eugenio Suarez is 1 for 2 tonight, struck out to end the 4th, and then had a single back in the 2nd. He was tagged out at 2nd, going for 2. Another 1-2 fouled off. And I can explain that. We've had some great defensive plays tonight on both sides of the ball, but Eugenio Suarez was tagged out when his foot came off the bag at 2nd back in the 2nd inning. Mookie Betts had a 9-6 assist from the wall as well. It was quite impressive. But another 1-2 pitch from Ottavino. That clips the zone, but called a ball. Wow, what a great pitch from Ottavino, and an even better take. Well, I guess it should have been called a strike, but even a great take for Suarez to believe that one was outside. That was, quite honestly, a perfect pitch. Should have been strike 3. We'll have to wait at least 1 more. Another 2-2 now to Suarez, and it's a grounder to 3rd. It goes foul. A 1-run game here in Miami. Knockouts. Winner faces Cuba. And right now, that would be in the hands of Venezuela, up 6-5 over Team USA. 2-2 the count to Suarez. Ottavino's 7th pitch, a swing and a miss on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And that is a much-needed, quick first out here in the 6th. The first strikeout for Ottavino, the 3rd strikeout for Venezuela tonight. That will bring up Gleyber Torres 0 for 1 with a walk that started the 4-run 5th inning. Here's the first pitch to Torres, way outside, 1-0. Again, I'll recap that amazing 5th inning for you. For Team Venezuela, a leadoff walk to Gleyber Torres, a single, an infield single on Andres Jimenez. We'll wait for the 1-0 pitch. And that flying saucer is in the left-handed batter's box to the righty Gleyber Torres, 2-0. A wild pitch got the guys to third. Hit by pitch put Altuve on. He actually came out of the game for Rengifo. Santander walks in a run. Or it was a wild pitch that walked in a run. Bases became loaded on Santander's walk. 2-0. That is another flying saucer that comes back over the plate. 2-1. But then a fielder's choice, a double, and a sac fly put Venezuela up 6-5. And it all started with Gleyber Torres. 2-1 the count. Ottavino's pitch. Flared down the right field line and foul, 2-2. Team USA needs a 1-2-3 inning. They have not gotten a 1-2-3 tonight. Technically, in the second inning, Eugenio Suarez, when he got out at second base, technically a 1-2-3, but I don't think it's actually called a 1-2. It might be. 3 batters came to the plate in the second inning, but that is it. Otherwise, a runner has been awarded first base or second some way or another in this game. So United States looking for a big 1-2-3 here, facing the bottom 3 of the lineup for Venezuela. Another 2-2 pitch from Ottavino. This one is tapped up the line. Foul. The great at-bat here by Torres. Three strikeouts tonight for Venezuela. One of them was Torres. So he looks to start a 1-out rally here, up by 1 in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch, flared foul again. Great at bat here by Torres. I believe this is like pitch 9. I think this is actually pitch 7 coming here to Torres. Another 2-2 from Ottavino. And Torres reaches that one way outside for a strikeout. That is back-to-back strikeouts for Adam Ottavino. And number 2 on the night for Gleyber Torres here in the 6th. It will bring up Andres Jimenez. He is 1 for 1 tonight with a walk to lead off the 3rd. And again, an infield hit as part of that 4-run 5th inning. The first pitch to the lefty. Grounded to 3rd. A great play by Arenado. He gets up, fires to 1st, and it's in time for an out. What a play by Arenado, and that ends the inning. Diving to his right, what a play by Arenado, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 by the United States. They get the momentum back. What will they do with it heading to the 7th? Mildred says USA after that one. What an amazing play by Nolan Arenado. Again, we have seen so many great defensive plays. Again, these are the best in the world. The best in the world. They have shown up here tonight, again, in an elimination quarterfinal between Venezuela and the United States. The winner of this one plays Cuba, and honestly, the winner of this one, I would say, should go on and win the tournament. They have played fantastic baseball tonight. Outside of maybe a few pitches by Martin Perez and a few pitches by Daniel Bard, this has been fantastic baseball, and I hope you guys are as excited to watch the rest of it as I am. We are 2 hours and 30 minutes into this stream. I am feeling good. I have had a great time tonight. There are 16 of you guys in here. Thank you so much for being here. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, again, I will ask if you please consider hitting that like button. We're at 14. Let's try to get to 15. And also hitting that subscribe button. I know some of you already have tonight. We are at 40, 48. Our goal is 40, 50. So we are 2 subscribers away from our goal. Thank you so much. And thanks for being here. I greatly appreciate you all. Caleb says Japan is winning this tournament. Absolutely dominant. That's a great point, too. The United States is dominant, it seems, when they want to be. Of course, if they can do what they did in the first inning tonight and what they did against Canada, I don't think anybody can stop them. But Japan, you're right, has had a great run so far. Venezuela undefeated as well. Can't rag on them. They have had a great tournament so far too. United States losing to Mexico, who is in the quarterfinal or the semifinal as well, I believe, against Japan. So that should be an exciting game. I think that is Monday. I don't know exactly how the bracket it works exactly, but I think the winner faces Cuba tomorrow, and that game is on Monday, and I don't know when the championship game is. That might be Tuesday. But here we go. We are back for the 7th inning. Carlos Hernandez is in for Team Venezuela. And he will face the top 3 in the lineup. The 100-mile-an-hour fastball to Mookie Betts is outside for ball number 1. Hernandez, his 1-0. That's a 90-mile-an-hour slider in the dirt into the left-handed batter's box for Betts. It's 2-0, and I would be patient here. You need runners, as they would say. And are they going to go have a little discussion on the mound here? Or maybe there was just a timeout call. Nope, there is a discussion on the mound between Perez and Hernandez. Hernandez with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. That is a lot, ladies and gentlemen. And that is coming at you fast. Mookie Betts, though, tonight 1 for 2, had a sac fly in the last inning. Now a fastball at 99, maybe a little high, but called a strike. So it's 2-1. Lucky break there for Hernandez. He works quickly, and the 2-1 fouled off at 100. 2-2. The score, 6-5 Venezuela. Back and forth, the teams have scored a couple of runs, but it was really the 4-run 5th inning for Venezuela that put them on top. 2-2 to Betts, takes outside. 3-2 now to Mookie Betts. You need a base runner here, and it would be great to get your leadoff man on for the captain, the best player in baseball, Mike Trout. 3-2 the count to Betts. And he fouls it off. 1-0-1 on that fastball. Here in the top of the 7th. Nobody out. We're just underway. Betts in a good battle here. Need him on as a base runner. The pitch. Lifted to center. And it won't even get there. Excuse me. That's to the first baseman, Luis Ariz. That looked like it was hit a lot deeper than that, and it was not. So it'll be a pop-up to the first baseman and out number 1 here in the 7th, excuse me. Sorry. In the 2017 World Baseball Classic, the second round, which was this round, USA beat Venezuela with 3 runs in the 8th inning, 4-2. So remember that as Team USA down to their final 8 outs. Here's Mike Trout. He takes a 100-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Trout is 1 for 3 tonight. Had a single and a run scored in the first. Struck out to end the second. And a line out. That was blistered to third to end the 4th. The next pitch is high, 1-1. There is no guarantee that Mookie Betts or Mike Trout will get another at-bat in this game. Down to their final 8 outs. Trailing by 1. It's 6-5 Venezuela. Here's the pitch to Trout. High, 2-1. team captain, who hit a monster home run earlier in the World Baseball Classic. That was on the en route slaughterfest against Canada. They won 12-1 in that game. Came back against Colombia. They're going to have to come back again against Venezuela. 2-1 the count to Trout. Taken high, might have clipped the zone that much, but called a ball. 3-1. You need Trout on base. That was close to being called a strike. It is 3-1. Hitters count. Trout swings through a fastball. 3-2. High and tight. That one got in on him. And another full count to the best hitter in baseball. Venezuela fans to their feet. USA trailing by 1. The 3-2. High and tight. Strike 3. He got Trout on a fastball. The first strikeout for Hernandez. And the second out here in the 7th. Time is ticking away for Team USA. That'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt, the number 3 hole hitter, the first baseman tonight, who has a 1-for-3 game going. Had an RBI single which started the scoring back in the first. Struck out to begin the third. Takes strike 1 here in the 7th. And he also lined out to the left fielder. David Peralta made a fantastic play last time up. This one is lined to left. That will drop as well. And with a 2 outs here in the 7th, Goldschmidt is on with a 2-out single. And one that was a swinging fastball, high and tight. And I'm sorry if I did not say that on the call. High and tight fastball, 99 miles an hour on Trout that he swung at and missed. Paul Goldschmidt gets on base, though. He is 2 for 4 now today, and that'll bring up Arenado. Arenado 1 for 3. This is a big spot for the third baseman. Has flashed the leather a few times. Had a great game number 1 in the World Baseball Classic. Went 3 for 5 in that first game against Great Britain. And now the pitch to Arenado. He swings at it, fights it off. 0-1. That was really not a pitch that Arenado could do anything with. But it's 0-1, 2 outs, 6-5 lead for Venezuela. 1 runner on, and that's Paul Goldschmidt at first. Arenado, in his last at-bat, did have a ball that was called at his eyes. And it was called a strike. Has he adjusted? This one is grounded to third. It is a foul ball. Wow. Eugenio Suarez diving into foul territory to knock that ball down. Would have been a fantastic play if he was able to get up and throw Arenado out. Probably would have been very close, but it's a foul ball. 0-2 the count. Again, Venezuela fans on their feet looking to get a huge strikeout or out here to end the 7th for Team USA. A sold-out crowd, arguably all on their feet right now. An 0-2 pitch, looming to Arenado. He swings, and it's driven into the gap, into left center, rounding second, and going to third will be Goldschmidt, and the USA is still alive here in inning number 7. A huge single with 2 outs for Nolan Arenado will bring up Kyle Tucker. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe the hottest hitter right now for Team USA is at the plate with a chance not only to tie, but take the lead with 1 swing of the bat. That was a frozen rope shot into left center from Arenado, and Paul Goldschmidt held up at third. Runners on the corners. Hernandez night is done. 2 on and 2 out for the new man on the mound. We'll tell you about him when we return. But, ladies and gentlemen, this game is getting good. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is getting good. Hernandez got the first 2 outs of this inning. A pop out to Mookie Betts, or from Mookie Betts. He struck out Trout. and then gave up two back-to-back two-out singles to Goldschmidt and to Arenado. The final line will not be final on Hernandez so far, but he pitches 2 outs, 2.2 innings pitched, did give up 2 hits, will wait on the runs, and struck out 1. The bequeathed runners out there in Goldschmidt and Arenado are going to be credited to Hernandez if they score. Ladies and gentlemen, this is getting exciting. I'm just writing. We are in commercial break right now, so I'm writing down the lines on some of these guys that I missed. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are as excited as I am here tonight. This has been a blast, especially since the 5th inning when Venezuela scored 4 runs and took the lead. This game has blown up, and it has been incredibly exciting. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. There are 15 of you guys in here right now. Again, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. There are 15 likes on the stream. That is fantastic. Can we get to 20? That would be great if you guys are enjoying, but please consider hitting that subscribe button if you are. Take a breath, ladies and gentlemen. The United States has a chance to tie this game or take the lead. They have been eliminated from the second round a few times, Team USA. And this is the second round of this tournament. They obviously won it back in 2017, but they are facing an undefeated Venezuela team right now. The winner will face Cuba, I believe, tomorrow. Runners on the corners in a 6-5 ball game for Venezuela. Arenado with a single put Goldschmidt to third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Jose Quiada. Third appearance in this World Baseball Classic. Kyle Tucker at the plate. Lefty versus lefty. Quiada, the first pitch, way high. Ball 1. Kyle Tucker tonight. A home run, a double, and a single. He is a triple shy of the cycle. He has 2 RBI. And he could tie this game right now for Team USA. 6-5 the score. 1-0 pitch to Tucker. He takes high and in. 2-0. Not only are there runners on the corners, there are 2 outs. This is the biggest at-bat the United States has had so far tonight. A chance to tie or take the lead. Of course, a base hit would tie it. Back-to-back 2-out base hits. The 2-0 to Tucker. Check swing, but called a strike. That ball was at the eyes for Tucker. It was called a strike. It was not on the check swing. And that is a few that the United States has said that is way up here. That is not even close to the zone. But called a strike, 2-1 to the left fielder, the lefty, Tucker. Runners again on the corners for Team USA. The 2-1. Swung at, fouled straight back, and it's 2-2. The difference that a 2-0 to a 3-0 make instead of a 2-0 to a 2-1, now 2-2. Venezuela fans on their feet. The biggest pitch now coming from Quiada. Goldschmidt is at third. Arenado at first. Venezuela up by 1. Here's the pitch. 2-2 to Tucker. Swing and another foul back. The heart rate is pounding. It's building. Ladies and gentlemen. The game obviously slowing down. No pitch clock. Batter and pitcher taking as much time as they need. Possibly 1 pitch away from tying or getting out of this inning. Another 2-2 to Tucker. A check swing. He held back. It's 3-2. 2 outs. The runner, Arenado, will take off from first. Tim Anderson is on deck. He is the only man tonight who has not reached first base. One of 2 United States players without a hit. Venezuela, again, leading by 1 here in the 7th. 2 on, 2 out, and a full count to Kyle Tucker. Chiara's pitch. Swung at, fouled back. Another one off the chest protector of Perez. Perez has taken a beating tonight. Taken one off the thigh. That one was actually off his finger. So we will have a quick break in action as everyone has time to slow down. That one off the finger of Perez. He's taken one off the chest protector, one off the thigh, one off the finger. He has been a brick wall back there, but has been abused because of it. So regroup yourself. A 1-run ball game. Venezuela on top. 6-5. 2 runners on. 2 runners out. And a 3-2 full count pitch looming to Kyle Tucker. The pitch. Called strike 3. Oh my goodness. Kyle Tucker strikes out on a high fastball at 95 miles an hour. Called strike 3. I do not believe it. I do not believe it. Chiara is fired up as Team Venezuela gets out of the jam. A fastball called strike 3. Venezuela escapes for the inning. Wow. Take a breath, ladies and gentlemen. The United States with their best scoring opportunity really since the 4th inning is shut down on a called 3rd strike that did not look like a strike. It was actually, in fact, the same pitch that was called a strike 3 or strike on Tucker earlier in the at-bat, but it was not a strike. Now, you can't even say that's really consistency, I believe. Like, yeah, maybe consistent in that at-bat, but Arenado had a curveball called at his eyes for a strike as well. Wow. That was not a strike. Wow. I'm in shock after that one. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of that strike call? Holy cow. I will say this, since we are in a break, though, we had like 30 people in here for just a second, as of course the action is building. But 30 people. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Of course, my call of it. Please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. This has been a fantastic game so far. A tough pill to swallow if that is how this game ends. With the United States going down on a called strike 3 at the eyes of Kyle Tucker. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Bottom of the 7th inning. Runners on the corners, called strike 3. Chiara wins the battle with a fantastic pitch. Kyle Tucker thought it was ball 4, and it was not. So Bednar comes into the game. This first pitch to Rengifo is taken for... Or he swung at it, sorry. He swung at it, strike 1. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Venezuela leading 6-5. And Rengifo takes outside 1-1. Jose Altuve exited the game on a hit by pitch in the 5th inning. So this is Rengifo's first at-bat. Here in the bottom of the 7th. The count 1-1, the pitch. Taken outside 2-1. It just feels like the energy, the air has been sucked out of Team USA for the moment. Their biggest opportunity to get back into this game on a call strike 3 outside the zone. Rengifo takes a strike, basically the same strike. I mean, you maybe got to give credit for the umpire now calling that high strike. I don't believe it's been called the entire night, but called strike 2. 2-2 the count. Bednar looking in, and it's 2-2. Lifted to center. Going back is Trout, right in front of the warning track. Will make the catch for out number 1 here in the 7th. That'll bring up Anthony Santander, Luis Arraez, and Salvador Perez left to hit in this inning. The score is, again, 6-5 in favor of Venezuela. Anthony Santander does not have a hit tonight. He's 0 for 2. Does have a walk. The first pitch from Bednar. A curveball in there for a strike. Again, where does the United States go from here? They were just building all the way up until runners on the corner, 3-2 pitch. How do they respond defensively with a pitch, right? You got to get out of this inning quickly. But then where do they go offensively from this? It will be the middle 3 of this lineup, or close to the middle 3 of the lineup. As Santander swings at a fastball, 0-2. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Team USA when they come up in the top half of the 8th. Again, down to their last 6 outs here in round number 2 of this elimination game of the World Baseball Classic. Santander, the 0-2. Swing and fouls it straight back into the net. 0-2. Just the absolute, I mean, you can feel, I'm sitting here 3,000 miles away from Miami, and I can feel the disappointment setting in for the United States that they could not convert bases, runners on the corners on a 3-2 count. 0-2. And Santander swings through a fastball, a high and tight fastball at that, and it is strikeout number 1 for Bednar. They are just, oof, that is a tough break for the United States. Here's Luis Arraez. Luis Arraez is 1 for 3 tonight. Had a 2-run home run in the first inning off of Lance Lynn. Also had an RBI on a fielder's choice back in the 5th. It's part of the 4-run 5th inning for Venezuela. He takes the first pitch high for ball number 1. 6-5 the score. Bottom of the 7th. Nobody on and 2 outs. 1-0 count. Arraez takes all the way. A curveball, 1-1. If nothing else, though, like I said, how does the United States respond? Looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. The 1-1 to Arraez. Taken high, way high, 2-1. A fly out for Rengifo, a strikeout on Santander. The biggest thing the United States needs right now is to get back to the sticks. You are only down by 1. Please get this guy out. As much as I don't want to get Luis Arraez now, get him out and get back to the bats. The 2-1 pitch to Arraez. He swings and drives to right field. Kiss it goodbye if it's fair. It is off the post. Luis Arraez has homered again. 7-5 Venezuela. Luis Arraez has homered for the second time tonight. He came into this tournament, this game, with no home runs, with no RBI. He has hit his second one tonight and extends Venezuela's lead in his home ballpark. 7-5. 4 RBI for Luis Arraez tonight. And again, the wind has been taken out of the sails of Team USA. The best hitter in baseball, AL batting champion last year, hits his second home run of the night. And Perez lines one out to end the inning. Maybe the chance at a momentum shift as you get Perez out on one pitch, but not really, as Luis Arraez has had a night to remember here in Miami. They lead at 7-5 as we head to the 8th. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know what to say about that. Luis Arraez is my favorite player, by the way. I have a little card here for you. I don't know if you can see this. That is Luis Arraez, his autograph, as he was playing on the Cedar Rapids Colonels. But, man, showing up tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream so far. We are into the 8th inning, but please consider hitting that like button and subscribing, as we are having a great night here tonight. We are 1 subscriber away from our goal at 4,050. So thank you all so much for your subscriptions, but also thanks for being here. Also, if you are enjoying the stream, please consider hitting the like button. We are at 16 likes. I'd love to get to 20 tonight, and that would be fantastic. Thanks for spending a Saturday night watching some baseball with me. And we are now at the 3-hour mark in the stream. This has been fantastic. 1,888 people have been through the stream tonight. Again, thank you for each and every one of you who have done so. We are in a commercial break right now, so when we come back from it, it will be the top of the 8th inning for Team USA, again, down to their final 6 outs. Take a breath, everyone. Take a breath. I know a lot of you are cheering for Team USA tonight. I am as well, but take a breath. We'll see what the 6, 7, and 8 hitters can do here for Team USA. Now down by 2, thanks to the Luis Arraez show. And we are still in commercial, so just giving it another second. Ladies and gentlemen, I brought out the tie for this event. We've had a great night. Welcome back to Miami. Luis Arraez and Venezuela have a 7-5 lead. It'll be Tim Anderson, Kyle Schwarber, and JT Realmuto for Team USA here in the 8th. And the first pitch from Chiara is a ball high, 1-0 the count. Tim Anderson, one of 2 players tonight for Team USA who does not have a hit. The 1-0 is outside. 2-0 to Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts tonight. He also has a ground out. A tough night for Tim Anderson. He's had a great defensive play or 2 tonight, though. And there's a strike. Same spot, high and tight, but called a strike. 2-0, or 2-1, excuse me. Again, Venezuela leading by 2, 7-5 here in the top of the 8th. Nobody on, nobody out for Tim Anderson. Chiara came in for the 1 batter on Kyle Tucker, got the strikeout. Now the 2-1 to Anderson, high and tight, swing at it, miss at it, 2-2. Vamos Venezuela. Roberto, is cheering on Venezuela, up by 2. Down to their last 6 outs. Chiara delivers 2-2 high, 3-2. I'm just going to say that one was pretty close to the eyes as well. It was been called the strike a couple of times tonight, but that one very clearly way up high. Called a ball, 3-2, full count to Tim Anderson. Chiara works, and inside, delivers a walk. A leadoff walk at that for Tim Anderson, and he has reached base for the first time tonight. That's big. Every single Team United States player, batter, has been on base tonight now. But still down by 2. Doesn't show much. Again, all thanks to a big 4-run 5th inning by Team Venezuela. That's what got them out front. Luis Arraez with 4 RBI tonight as well, 2 home runs. Pete Alonso will step in for Kyle Schwarber, playing the matchup game here. Alonso, the righty, who has had a tough World Baseball Classic, facing off against Quijada, the lefty. Again, runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the 8th. The first pitch to Alonso might have been the best pitch he sees. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball down the heart of the plate. 0-1 the count. Schwarber was 1 for 3 tonight with a single. Also came around to score, but a couple of flyouts to deep parts of the field. And again, playing matchups, you're going to bring in the polar bear. 0-1. High. Called a ball. 1-1. That one was very close to where that line is on that top part of the strike zone, being called a strike. Again, which ended the 7th inning. Kyle Tucker leaving guys on first and third. Striking out, looking. 1-1 the count. Quijada from the stretch. Again, staring at Tim Anderson at first. Delivers. 2-1. That pitch was high. Again, right on that boundary. Where is that tall strike going to be called? 2-1 the count to Pete Alonso. Tension building. The United States again down to their last 6 outs. Basically, you cannot give up a double play. That's the only thing the United States cannot do right now. The momentum starting to build back into their favor. 2-1. Alonso swings. Flares one out to right. This one will drop. Firing it to second and way over the head, but backed up by the third baseman, Suarez. It will be a hit for Pete Alonso. A pinch hit at that. And everyone will advance. Runners first and second. The go-ahead run now at the plate. J.T. Realmuto. That ball by Pete Alonso falling right over the head of Luis Arraez, going into right field to take it. Pete Alonso will come out of the game for a pinch runner. We'll see who it is. This is in the DH spot. Great at bat by Pete Alonso. He got jammed, but made it worth it. And who is that? I do not know. Looks like Bobby Witt. Yep, there it is. Bobby Witt will come into the game as a pinch runner. Tim Anderson at second base. Now Witt at first. And JT Realmuto at the plate. 2 for 3. They actually adjusted his fielder's choice back in the 4th inning to become a hit. He was stranded on base both times, though, so it doesn't matter. But as a double in the 2nd, a single in the 4th, and he flew out in the 6th. A big at-bat here. Runners in the scoring position in Tim Anderson. Bobby Witt at first. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th. The pitch, called a ball. That one was right on the line. Called high, a ball, 1-0. It is a 7-5 lead for Venezuela here in Miami, the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals. And now a conversation at the mound for Quijada. Quijada will be at 20 pitches in his next pitch. So are they pulling him or will they not? And allow him to go. At least one more batter. Realmuto, Turner, Betts, Trout, Goldschmidt, Arenado are all right-handed. The only lefty in now is Kyle Tucker. The winner of this game, of course, between Venezuela and the United States will go on to face Cuba tomorrow night. The United States looking to repeat as World Baseball Classic champions. Quijada will stay in the game. Runners on first and second, nobody out, the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0 to Realmuto. A hitter's count here, if nothing else. Already 2 for 3 tonight. And Trey Turner on deck. Things are getting good, ladies and gentlemen. The tension again building. The momentum back on the United States side. 2-0 to Remuto. Inside it hit him. Bases loaded for the United States. JT Remuto steps into one. He gets hit by a pitch and will take his base at first. Bases loaded. That ball, he did not step into it, by the way. That one came up and in and hit him in the elbow. Looked like it hurt for sure. But nonetheless, the bases are loaded. Tim Anderson on third. Bobby Witt Jr. on second and Remuto on first. Speed all around the bases. Nobody out. There is not an excuse in the world by the best hitters in all of baseball to not get at least one here, if not two, and tie this game. And Lopez will come out and pull Chiara. Who will that bring up to face number 9, Trey Turner, and then Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, Goldschmidt? Again, it does not get easier from there. The score is 7-5 Venezuela. Bases loaded for the United States. Nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going to commercial break as they bring on the new pitcher. I will play a quick ad, but thank you so much for all of you who are here tonight as we will recap this game. For you guys tonight, it has been a fantastic game if you're able to watch it. Trey Turner is batting 9th. He is 0 for 2 tonight. He had a home run and a couple of RBI in this World Baseball Classic. So definitely a good guy to have up right now. But as we recap this game here, this started out as a 3-0 lead for the United States in the top of the first inning. 5 consecutive batters had singles in the first inning, plating 3 runs for the U.S. Lance Lynn then gave up a home run, a 2-run home run to Luis Arraez in the bottom half of the first inning. Luis Arraez went on to dominate this game, by the way, scoring 4 RBI in tonight's game. Oh, my camera battery died. Let me change it really quickly. My camera battery died. Let's get that back. Are we back? There we are. Oh, let me refocus it quick. There we go. We're back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for sticking with me there. But Luis Arraez had 4 RBI tonight in the 7 runs that Venezuela has scored. And again, it all came in part to 5 runs scoring in the bottom half of the 6th inning, or the 5th inning, excuse me, the bottom half of the 5th inning. Daniel Bard came in to pitch for the United States. He did not record an out. He went 0 outs, 1 hit, 4 earned runs because of 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and 2 wild pitches. And that also with a couple of RBI from Kyle Tucker. He hit a home run and a sac fly from Mookie Betts. Puts us where we are right now. 7-5 Venezuela. Bases loaded for the United States. Nobody out here in the top half of the 8th inning. This has been a fantastic game so far tonight. And again, it is not over. The United States down to their final 6 outs here, but with nobody out, will face a new pitcher. And we'll get you information on him just 1 second. Bases loaded. Tim Anderson at third. Bobby Witt Jr. at second. Remuto at first. Bracho is in the game, facing Trey Turner again, 0 for 2 tonight, the only player without a hit. Takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1, and that I do lie. Tim Anderson does not have a hit, but he is walked once. So everyone has reached base at least once. Trey Turner, 1 of 2 without a hit, could come clutch right now with a big one. Bracho will come set. Bases loaded, nobody out. And he delivers the 0-1. Turner swings, pops it up, and it's out of play. 0-2 to the shortstop, Turner. Taking a breath here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a breath. The United States, with one swing of the bat, could take the lead. Runners all around the duck pond. 0-2 the count to Trey Turner. The pitch. Driven to left! This one's got a chance! No way! The United States hits a grand slam to take the lead! Oh my gosh! The United States has taken the lead in the 8th inning with a grand slam! I do not believe it. The United States has taken the lead on a Trey Turner grand slam. USA, baby. Holy moly. It is 9-7 USA. I hope I don't get kicked out of my apartment for that one. USA takes the lead. And the first pitch to Mookie Betts is fouled off. Oh my goodness. An 0-2 fastball. Trey Turner delivers. He knew it off the bat, and Team USA goes wild. The 0-1 to Mookie Betts, swing and a miss. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if there is a greater moment in Team USA history other than the miracle on ice than what I just saw right now. Bracho slammed his glove down as he knew he had just given up a game-leading go-ahead grand slam to Trey Turner. His first hit of tonight in the 8th inning. The United States down to their final 6 outs. And there is still nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. The United States up 9-7. Oh my gosh. The 1-2 to Mookie Betts. He flies one out to center. This one does have a chance, but Acuna makes the catch for out number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not believe it. Your neighbors are asking you if you're okay, Juan. Dude, me too, man. Holy cow. Trey Turner, the shortstop, 0-2 tonight. Delivers the biggest hit of the World Baseball Classic. I think we can all take a breath now. What a moment. And the first pitch to Mike Trout is a ball. What an L. Like, I'm just saying, if that was... We still have 6 outs to go, so this game is all but over. Or it's not all but over. We have still got 6 outs, 5 outs that we have to play still. 6 outs for Venezuela. Mike Trout swings through a fastball 1-1. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, take the moment in. USA has regained the lead 9-7 on a go-ahead grand slam from Trey Turner. The 1-1 to Trout. He swings through a fastball at the eyes. It's 1-2. Again, that inning all started with a leadoff walk from Tim Anderson, working the count on Chiara. Here's a 1-2 to Trout, high, 2-2. The leadoff walk to Tim Anderson. The inside, almost broken bat swing, flare out to right field by Pete Alonso. The hit by pitch on JT Realmuto, leading to the grand slam. by Trey Turner. Absolutely unreal. 2-2 to Trout in the dirt, 3-2. And again, we are not done here. The United States still could add more. And honestly, the way this game is going, they might need to. But right now, the United States leading by 2. It is 9-7 in an absolute shootout here in the elimination quarterfinals of the World Baseball Classic. A 3-2 pitch to Trout. And he swings and misses at a cutter in the dirt. Strikeout number 1 on the day for Bracho. But strikeout number 3 on the day for Mike Trout. He has had a kind of rough World Baseball Classic in that term. Had a big home run in the game against Canada, but that has really been it as he goes 1 for 5 tonight. Paul Goldschmidt will step in. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Again, the United States leading by 2. Long look in from Bracho, and Goldschmidt swings, delivers one out to left. This one's got a chance, but it tails foul. I don't think it quite got there anyway. That one was close. The cameraman zooming way out, but that one was close. It's just a long strike, and the count is 0-1. Unbelievable, this game. Just back and forth action this entire game. 0-1 the count to Goldschmidt. Now high and tight, 1-1. I mean, like I said, it was early scoring by the United States. It looked like they could have been on a run rule, like watch, with 3 runs in the first 5 batters. They had yet to retire an out. Then Lance Lynn gives up a home run. Going back and forth a couple. United States gets 2. A big 5th inning by Luis Arraez. Put Venezuela on top, and then the grand slam finished things off. At least for the scoring right now, it is 1-2 on Goldschmidt. Two outs. And the 1-2 to Goldschmidt. Check swing. He went strike 3. But ladies and gentlemen, your United States baseball team has taken the lead. And it is 9-7 headed to the bottom of the 8th. Twitter is absolutely going wild right now. World Baseball Classic, Grand Slams. Trey Turner today. It has happened 3 times. Jason Varitek, David Wright, and now Trey Turner. But wow, a go-ahead Grand Slam. How about that? I'm just tweeting right now. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute game changer. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have enjoyed the stream so far tonight. I know that, like, where do you go from there? We kind of built it up, and now the United States has taken the lead, but this game is not over yet. So we are still 6 outs away now for Venezuela to come back and take the lead. And what we have seen is anything can happen. Absolutely unreal. Varitek. Sorry, man. That was in like 2006. I wasn't even born yet. Just kidding. Last captain for the Boston Red Sox. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Man, what? I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I really am. That was amazing. I'm trying to tweet at the same time. So this has been a little bit of a crazy half inning here, but absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I can't describe it any other way. I'm so happy that you guys were all a part of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been absolutely nuts. The stream as a whole, we have 2,200 people, almost 2,300 people that have come by. Of course, we had like 40 people live watching that with us, so that was fantastic. But now it is time to finish. Fair, my dude, my bad. I thought you were older. I'm 23, so I was alive, but yeah, killing it with the commentary. I greatly appreciate it, Chris. Thank you so much. I probably should have known that, but I'm busy doing too many other things right now. But no, that's great. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. though. He take the first ball for a ball. Second ball was a strike, and did he go? Is it one? What? Oh, okay, it's 2-0. That was called a ball. That was interesting. Okay, it definitely looked like that was a strike. Maybe it was on the checks. I don't know. Okay, anyway, 2-0 to Acuna. And this is Devin Williams in there for Team USA. The first 2-0, strike, fouled it off. Let's reset here. But like I said, this game is still there's still a lot of time left for Venezuela to come back in this game. They have 6 outs remaining themselves. The United States was just in this position. And they loaded the bases, and then they hit a grand slam. So still a lot of time, but the United States does lead 9-7 right now. Williams to Acuna, the 2-1. And this one is carried out to left, off the wall in front of Turner. And Acuna will dig in for second. He is safe. A leadoff double now for Venezuela. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is not over. Acuna was 0 for 2 tonight and just golfed that one into left off the wall. It was a changeup it was a great changeup, and Acuna just scooped it out of the ground for a base hit. Like, that was impressive. Acuna's first hit of the day. He had a sac fly in the 5th to end the 5th, or like that ended the scoring in the 5th. And David Peralta ended that inning. He is up right now. He is 1 for 3. I'm like sweating almost. Like, this game has just been wild. David Peralta with a man in scoring position now representing the tying run. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this game is far but over still. The pitch, the first pitch is maybe got a clip of that zone, but called a ball. This zone, I tell you, I don't know. I could not tell you what the zone actually is tonight. It has been all over the place. But a 2-run lead for the United States, bottom of the 8th. 1 runner on, nobody out. And a 1-0 pitch to David Peralta. And that one's a changeup low in the dirt, 2-0. This is a hitter's count now for Peralta. But also, you do have a place to put him, but not really. Like, if you surrender another base runner, the winning run, the go-ahead possible winning run comes to the plate. Williams in a big spot here. 2-0. Needs to battle back to Peralta. Another changeup floating outside. 3-0. And Venezuela has come alive again. I don't even know if you could arguably say this is the worst hitter in the lineup, too, David Peralta, but definitely a guy who has not been what he used to be in terms of MLB production. This is a guy you need to get out. And it is 3-0 right now to Peralta. The pitch, a fastball, called a strike right down the heart of the plate, and Peralta must have had the red light there because that's a pitch that you take into the seats. It quiets Venezuela for now. 3-1 is the count. Again, with Acuna, who doubled to lead off this inning. He's at second. USA leading 9-7 here in the bottom of the 8th. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. A 94-mile-an-hour fastball that ran a little bit outside. Peralta chased it. 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. again, every pitch just starts to build the tension, build the momentum back into the favor of one of the two teams. The pitch, a swing and a miss on a changeup in the zone. Peralta goes down swinging, and Venezuela is down to their final 5 outs. I would guess Williams gets the 8th, and I wonder who gets the 9th. I don't think you would put Williams out there back-to-back, but these are the guys you need to get. This is Eugenio Suarez, then Gleyber Torres, and Andres Gimenez. That is the bottom 3 in the lineup. You're going to have to get 2 of them here. Suarez swings at a changeup low for strike number 1. Suarez 1 for 3 tonight. Again, 2 strikeouts to his name, but also had a single, which really was a double that he had a double but then slid off the base, and a nice 9-6 putout from Mookie Betts in right. Got him out, and it was the first of 1-2-3 innings tonight for Team USA. Let's go, Jesse says. Let's go. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out, 1 runner on, and the 0-1 pitch is taken inside to Suarez, 1-1. I need to take a breath still. Again, the United States leading 9-7. 1 runner on, 1 runner out, and 1-1 count to Suarez. He swings and blisters one down the right field line, or left field line, excuse me. He pulled that ball, and that was foul. 1-2. Scoring started early with the United States. Battling back was Venezuela. The United States was up 4-2 at one point. Or excuse me, I think it was 5-2 at one point. But then a 4-run 5th inning gave Venezuela the lead. And we just talked about it a little bit ago, but a walk, a bloop single, a hit by pitch, and a grand slam from Trey Turner put the United States up 9-7. Here's a 1-2 pitch from Williams. Strike 3, he got him! Suarez goes down on strikes for his 3rd time today, and Williams gets his 2nd strikeout of the inning. A fastball at 94. He blew it right past him. Suarez was late and had no chance. 2 outs in the 8th. A leadoff double here for Ronald Acuna Jr. David Peralta strikes out. Eugenio Suarez strikes out. And that brings up Gleyber Torres, the righty Williams, working on the righty Torres. 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts and a walk. The first pitch right down Broadway. Acuna does steal 3rd. Acuna just stole 3rd. So a wild pitch, a bloop hit, anything now will score Acuna. And that would get it into a 1-run game. Again, the United States leading 9-7. 0-1 the count to Torres. A changeup in the dirt. 1-1. That's a good move by Acuna, though. A lot of changeups from Williams. We know he likes to throw the ball in the dirt. So JT Realmuto back there going to have to be a wall. 1-1 is the count. Acuna is on 3rd. And the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals looming on the bat of Gleyber Torres. Again, 1 swing of the bat could tie this game. 1-1 from Williams. Way outside, 2-1. Every pitch matters. Bottom of the 8th. 2 outs. The runner on 3rd. Doesn't mean much right now, but Torres representing the tying run for Team Venezuela. A 2-1 from Williams. called a strike on the outside corner. 2-2. Appreciate you doing this. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. There are 32 of you in the stream right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. I do this a lot, but I love talking about baseball. And right now we have a 2-2 count with 2 outs from Devin Williams. He loads, he fires, and it's driven out to right. This one, right to Mookie Betts. Inning over, and he is fired up. The United States escapes and still leads 9-7. A huge out there to end the 8th. We head to the 9th. Will the United States hold on? Do I think the United States could win? Yes, I do. I said at the beginning of this game that the United States would win 6-5. Of course, that did not happen. But right now they are leading 9-7 off the bat of Trey Turner, who hit the United States' grand slam. I mean, that was a grand slam for literally the entire country. Like, that was, the entire country was riding on that. That was absolutely fantastic. Venezuela was undefeated, right? Yes, they were. They are. So, Venezuela undefeated in pool play. I believe they went undefeated in Pool D. The United States losing to Mexico put them second in Pool C. So, Mexico went on and beat Puerto Rico tonight, the winner of Pool A or B, one of the two. And so they are in the semifinals now against Japan. And then the United States tonight in an elimination game, riding up against the ropes. If they beat Venezuela, they will play Cuba tomorrow. Then the winner goes to the championship on Tuesday. This thing has been in my ear all day. It's kind of hurt. But we are having a great time here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we are in the 9th inning now. The top of the 9th inning. We're having a great time, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for being here. We've had over 2,500 people stop by the stream tonight, and now it's getting good. This is the inning, right? This is the inning that I'm sure most of you guys want to see and call, so let's make it a great inning. But please consider hitting that like button. We are at 20 likes. That is awesome. Can we get to 25? But also consider hitting that subscribe button. We are 1 subscriber away from our goal here tonight at 4,050 subscribers. So please consider hitting that subscribe button if you are new. A spot in the semifinals is on the line. 22 hits, 16 runs, and 3 lead changes as the United States takes on Venezuela here in the 9th inning. Every player on both teams has reached base safely tonight. What a game this has been, and what a 9th inning we are in for as the United States again leads 9-7. They are at the plate right now. Can they add more? Honestly, I don't know if 9 is enough. As we head into the top of the 9th inning, it will be Nolan Arenado, Kyle Tucker, and Tim Anderson. That is 4, 5, and 6 for the United States. And we'll see who the Venezuelan team will throw out there for this half. This was the guy warming up initially, Alvarado. And he fires in a 99-mile-an-hour fastball to Arenado. He swings at it, fouls it off. It is 0-1. Alvarado was the guy warming up before Bracho. So maybe that is going to be the difference in this game, is they put in Bracho, who gave the grand slam to Trey Turner. Wow. Here's Alvarado's pitch. It is lifted high in the air. That one might hit the ceiling. And out to left, coming in, the left fielder, Peralta makes the catch. And that's the first out here in the 9th. I'm sure Ken Rosenthal and everyone will give us the information, but man, they left Alvarado in the pen. Again, they brought Bracho out to face Trey Turner, who hit the go-ahead grand slam after Quijada was lifted from the game. After a leadoff walk in the 7th, a broken bat blooper hit by Pete Alonso, and a hit by pitch to Remuto. Here's Kyle Tucker, who fights off a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. That one came up and in, and he just got a piece of it. It's 0-1. Now, this game could have been totally different because in the 6th inning, the United States was down 6-5. They are up 9-7 right now here in the top of the 9th, but Kyle Tucker was 3 for 3 with 2 RBI and a home run. He's a triple shy of the cycle. In the 6th inning, came up runners on the corners. 3-2 pitch. It was a called strike 3 at his eyes to end the inning. Kyle Tucker swings at an off-speed pitch. 0-2 now to Tucker. But that ended a great chance for the United States in the 6th inning. Fortunately for them, they got it back in the 7th, but what a game changer this has been. 0-2 to Tucker, and a check swing. Did he go? They do not appeal. It's a ball, 1-2. The United States, of course, being the away team, as Venezuela being undefeated in this tournament, got home field advantage. United States trying to add to their 2-run lead here in the 9th. 1-2. Tucker fouls one off his foot. It stays 1-2. That's 100 miles an hour out of the hand of Alvarado. Probably hit it 75, 80, 90 miles an hour right into the shin of Tucker. Looks to be okay, though, and he will battle off another 1-2 here. Obviously taking his time and no pitch clock here in the 9th inning, or at all in the World Baseball Classic, for moments like this. 1-2 pitch to Tucker. He takes low. It's 2-2. Just imagine. I do not like the pitch clock, but just imagine what this game would have been like if Trey Turner had a pitch clock against him. The United States would probably not be up 9-7, and Tucker strikes out for the second out here in the 9th. A lot of strikeouts for Team USA here tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts for Team USA tonight. But all that matters is they put up more runs and are leading 9-7 right now. This is Tim Anderson, who led off the inning in the 7th, which led to the eventual grand slam. Tim Anderson swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. It's 0-1. Again, the leadoff walk to Anderson in the 7th. The jam shot bloop hit by Pete Alonso. Pinch hit, by the way, in the 7th as well. Then the hit by pitch to JT Remuto prompted the home run grand slam go-ahead shot by Trey Turner. 0-1 to Anderson. 0-2 to Anderson as he swings at an off-speed pitch in the dirt. 2 outs, nobody on base, and an 0-2 count for Jose Alvarado. Looking to end things here quickly. And Anderson fouls this off, stays alive, 0-2. Since the home run, though, since the grand slam, 1, 2, 3 in the 8th, and now 1-2 here in the 9th. So, again, momentum being a real thing. Venezuela might have it headed to the bottom half of the inning with a chance to walk it off and advance to the semifinals here in the World Baseball Classic. Anderson awaiting the 0-2. The pitch, line to right, that's down for a hit. And fumbled out there in right field. Will Anderson go to second? Yes, he does. And he's in there safely with a single and error. Now, every single United States player has a hit tonight. The last two guys getting a hit, of course, Anderson now and Trey Turner's grand slam. A lot riding on this game, of course, with the advancement into the semifinals, but also the United States trying to repeat as WBC champions. They won it in 2017. Venezuela, of course, undefeated, looking to continue their undefeated streak tonight and advance to round 3. This is Bobby Witt Jr., who swings at the first pitch and lifts it out to right field. To make a redemption catch is the right fielder, Santander, and that will do it for the United States in this game, barring a tie and extra innings. Ladies and gentlemen, we head to the bottom of the 9th. The United States leads 9-7. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here tonight. 23 of you guys in the stream. We have 21 likes on the stream. We have reached our goal of 4,050 subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, this game has been awesome offensively, defensively. It has really made my night that you guys have chosen to spend it here with me on this Saturday night. But this game is not over. Ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to the bottom of the 9th inning. The United States on top by 2. Let's recap how we got here. The United States got out front early. 5 consecutive singles to lead off the game. This looked like it was going to be an absolute barn burner for the United States, coming out and annihilating them. But that was not the case, as they got out to a 3-0 lead on their 5 consecutive singles. Lance Lynn gives up a 2-run home run to Luis Ariz. We'll mention his name a little bit more in the scoring tonight, but 2-run home run in the bottom of the first inning. It was 3-2. United States adds a run on a Mookie Betts sac fly and a Kyle Tucker home run. It is 5-2. But in the bottom half of the 5th inning, Daniel Bard comes in for the United States, absolutely does not remember how to pitch, and gives up 4 runs on no outs. He did not record an out in this game tonight. His ERA has spiked over 40. It was 20 plus coming in, but he gives up 4 runs in the 5th inning. It was 6-5. Headed to the 7th. Luis Ariz adds another one, his 2nd home run tonight. And then in the bottom half of the 7th, or that was the 6th inning, sorry. In the bottom half of the 7th, Trey Turner comes up, gives us a home run for the ages. A grand slam go-ahead home run to give the United States a 9-7 lead. And we head to the bottom of the 9th. Here in Miami, the World Baseball Classic, the biggest stage of them all, comes down to 3 outs by Venezuela. Score 3 runs before you get 3 outs, you win. Score 2, you survive, and we head to the 10th. But now it is up to the hands of the United States pitcher, Ryan Presley. For Team USA, the bottom of the 9th, the first pitch, a strike from Presley to the number 9 man, Jimenez. Then it'll be Rengifo and Anthony Santander. That is number 9, 1, and 2 for Venezuela. A semifinal trip on the line. The 0-1 swung at, lifted to center. Trout gets it for the first out, and the United States is 2 outs away from advancing to the semifinal. Ryan Presley, 1 save in this World Baseball Classic, 2 innings pitched, has not allowed a run. That's what you need to know, as he will face Rengifo and Santander. Can he shut it down? Eduardo Escobar will come in and pinch hit for Rengifo. Escobar, 1 hit this World Baseball Classic, takes a ball inside. 1-0. 1 for 9 And this is the guy Venezuela putting out there. His one hit was a home run, if that matters. But a home run not going to do it for you right now. 9-7 U.S. He swings at a ball in the dirt. It's 1-1. Santander bomb loading, though. That would tie the game if Escobar can get on base here. 1-1 the count. Presley working from the stretch. The pitch. An 89-mile-an-hour changeup called at the top of the zone for a strike. And Presley 1 strike away from being 1 out away from the semifinal in an attempt to repeat as United States champions of the world here in the World Baseball Classic. 1-2 the pitch. Escobar lines one to first. It's caught, and the United States is 1 out away. A line shot from Eduardo Escobar right into the glove of Paul Goldschmidt. Take a breath, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Santander 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. The United States 1 out away. The first pitch from Presley. A strike on the bottom corner. A fastball at 95. 0-1 the count. The United States has battled all the way back. The 0-1. Fouled back. 0-2 to Santander. 1 strike away. All Venezuela can do is hope that Santander can find a way on base. Marlins man and the rest of the crowd on their feet behind home plate. The 0-2, way high. Thought he would chase. He did not. 0-2 moves to 1-2 on Santander. If Santander reaches, Luis Ariz comes to the plate, who has 4 RBI tonight and 2 home run. 1-2. Another foul ball, and he stays alive. Again, Luis Ariz, the AL batting champion, on deck. If somehow Santander can get on base any way possible. Presley, the former Twin, World Series champion. 1-2, swinging another foul ball. Staying alive is Santander. Take a breath. Take a lap. Nine, 7 lead for the United States. 2 outs. A 1-2 count for Ryan Presley. He delivers. Lifted high in the air. It's going to be playable. Nolan Arenado catches it, and that is your ball game. The United States heads to the semifinal to face Cuba tomorrow night. The United States comes all the way back and wins 9-7. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States, wow. Wow. What a game. High fives all around. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this game. 9-7, your final. United States out hits them 15-8. I'll give you the recap, and then we will send you on your way. The United States wins against Venezuela, the undefeated Venezuela, and will advance to play Cuba tomorrow night in the semifinal 2023 World Baseball Classic. All right, let's give you a recap quickly, and then we will be back tomorrow night. So let's talk about it. United States looked like they were going to run rule this team. I mean, they came out hot. They scored 3 runs on 5 hits in the first inning. They gave up a 2-run home run to Luis Arraez, though, in the bottom half of the first. Kyle Tucker home run, Mookie Betts RBI, put the United States up 5-2. Things were smooth sailing. And then all of a sudden, a 4-run fall-apart inning for the United States gives Venezuela the lead 6-5. And it all came down to the bottom, or the top half of the 7th inning, I should say. A leadoff walk to Tim Anderson, a bloop hit by Pete Alonso, a hit by pitch to JT Realmuto, and Trey Turner sends the United States on to this the semifinal with a grand slam heard around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tomorrow night to stream the game against Cuba. I'm so excited. I hope that you guys enjoyed this stream. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with me. One more time, the United States wins 9-7 over the undefeated Venezuela to advance to the semifinal against Cuba tomorrow night. Good news from the United States. USA wins. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow night.